Good evening and welcome to the Darkmom Consortium for June the 6th, 2024.
This is it, the center of the
And yeah,
room.
obviously I'm doing a little bug hunt here. Multitasking, listening to the beginning of the show, letting the dog sit in my lap and lick my hand. You know, not my favorite thing to have her do. And kill bugs, which is maybe my favorite thing to do. Not real bugs. Don't like to kill real bugs. As long as they're not bothering me, they can be any place except mosquitoes. No to the mosquitoes. I don't have any good weapons on this tune. Let's see what I've got. Oh, I did have that in the front line. I will jump into Discord as soon as I get done with the Spawn Mother here. There's a couple of songs you could make for Spawn Mother. Moon River, Goldfinger. Somebody out there has talent. They could have fun. I will absent myself from doing anything requiring musical talent. At least when it comes to performing it. That's why we have Klingon Pop Warrior. She has talent. Multiple talents. Though after today, I can say I've got great talent for putting together a proposal and organizing hundreds of pages of data and getting stuff handled. So yeah, I have my talents. They're just not artistic. Come on. Get him. Die, you little bug, die! Your turn. Wahahaha. Oops, maybe I'm dead. Let's not die doing this thing. Yep, I died. Oh, well, let me jump into Discord then. While I'm waiting to recover a little bit. And I'm in Discord. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, what? Oh, well, fine. Fine. What do I need? What do I need here? I need, ooh, doing better on everything. Temporal. Oh, that's not an option. Delta or Iconian? Iconian. We will be doing another one of those. Hey, I'm going to put you down, Evil Hellspawn. Oh! 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 That is a heavy dog. So I have another Iconian TFO to do yet today. That's interesting. It just informed me I'm going live, and I've been live for 14 minutes. Computers. Let us see. Oh, I was going to change to a different one. Right. Let's do that. Let's see what's left on Bruce Spanner. I think we were working on Peter Porker this morning. I think we got all of the ground captains done, but if anybody needs ground captains... Oh, and I have 3 Iconian TFOs on this one. Joy. Do I want to re-roll that or go with something I can probably handle? Probably go with something I can handle. Tholians on the ground. Let us see what's in progress. Oh! This kind of looks like we need to go hit Deep Space Nine first. We're in the correct sector. Let's see what'll get us there.
The Alliance has agreed.
Well, maybe if it's just me tonight, I might play some episodes. Catch up on some of the old stuff, especially if anybody would like to join me. That would be fine. I didn't even check. They said they fixed the timer. And there's somebody standing there in space. Patrick H. Gould, invalid entity name, is just standing there. Hi, Patrick H. Gould. That is one of my favorite bugs in the game. I didn't even check. Let's see what's going on here. Ah, they did fix it. And it resets in 6 hours and 44 minutes? That doesn't sound right. That would have it resetting about 12 in the morning. Oh, did I get up that early today? Maybe I did. Maybe I did get up that early today. Let's go turn on all these things. Let's see, we need to go to Ops. Now, who do I need to talk to here? Don't think it's her. Sarah Shmina?
How can I help you? My name is How can I
Nope, not her. Ah, there we go. Lucari.
Captain's log with once the simulation. Captain's log fourth. Captain's log with once the sim. Captain's our Captain's son. Captain's log.
All right, that one's done. So let's do temporal.
After action, it started with ending this. After a group that I have insured. After action, we unfortunately. After act, I then
And 5.
after act they did, I managed.
I think that's that one. And what's left? Terrans.
Personal.
Oops. Let's redo those Terrans.
Personal log. Personal. Personal. Personal.
Yes, Lita, it's personal. It's personal now. All right, let's see if those got taken care of and out of my in progress. Oh, doesn't that look better? Nope. Dyson Sphere. Now we have to go to the Dyson Sphere, and we have to go to Nimbus. Good. Good, because we have nothing else to do today. All right, I guess we're going to the Dyson Sphere and to Nimbus. Not now, thank you. Dyson Sphere. We could take the shortcut. Yeah, let's do Nimbus first. Oh, it's so much work to do on these relatively brand new accounts. I don't know what we've got for accolades. I don't know what we've got for anything. I know it's pretty low because we just got 100 bluegills when I was doing bug hunt a few minutes ago. What do I need? Why am I going to Nimbus when I'm looking for Tholian? Oh, I know why. Because I wanted to turn in that mission. What is it? The Secrets of Nimbus? Where do I go for Secrets of Nimbus? Oh. Betcha I go right here. There we go. Ooh, we have lots of work to do here. What's cleaning house? Nah, we'll get to that one. Oh, Nimbosian hostages. Yay! I'll just run into a post here. They're freed, so their hands automatically get untied. You gotta love it. Like that guy starts to run away. Ha 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 ha. That's not gonna work. Oh, all right. New accolade. Good evening, Rachel. Dante had suggested we play Star Trek Online bingo, akin to Strange New Worlds Enterprise bingo. And he's put together cards which we will have out there for one night, maybe next week. We're trying to figure out a way to do it, but with players like me who've been around for a long time, we have all the accolades, so earning them doesn't get us anything. So I think we'll have to make a wheel of death or something. Every time we do something, we'll stop, spin it, and we'll have a prize. Maybe we'll have a master key, bunch of master keys, some master keys. Do I care about doing 3 Iconian TFOs with this account? Do I have any rerolls on this account would probably be the better question. Let us see here. Endeavor progression. Ooh, I have 4 rerolls. Let's see. Low-level tune having to do a Brotherhood of the Sword, Bug Hunt, and Gateway to Grethor or Herald's Fear. None of those are good. Oh, Bug Hunt would be good, but I have to do it again on the other account. Let's re-roll that thing. Let's see if we get something better. Yes, yes. Disruptor damage in space. Yes, we can do that one. I think my other account's got disruptors. In the meantime, let's go kill some Tholians. What have we got? Not a lot down there. Episodes? What is down there episode-wise? Oh, I like doing endeavors, but I'm a completionist. It's the way I rock. Okay, let's see what's available. Neat, 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 neat. Spectres, that's the one I want.
We've received reports of strange events in the Eta Eridani.
I was thinking next Friday would be Friday the 13th, but no, next Friday's Friday the 14th. Gosh darn it, I'm looking forward to another Friday the 13th weekend.
Brave captains from both sides battle to defend their homes.
I don't think Ed was super involved with accolades. I don't think that was the way he played. Tells you how much I do him. 3765, he's got a few. Almost at 200 Tholian ships, that's something. So let's see what's not done yet. Okay, so there's a few left to do here. Just a few. Just a few. Oh, I do have some of those, though. Okay. I assume he's been to Nukara, but we will find out in just a moment. I don't think we've got anything here. No. Good evening, Chosen. How are you tonight? So this is part of my ongoing experiment of do we prefer 7 to 9 4 nights a week or 3 nights a week, or 6 to 9 3 nights a week? Your opinions matter. But if we do 6 to 9, I'm thinking Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday?
The Klingons have built an empire that values strength, honor, and skill in combat. To be Klingon, fight well, live with honor, die with a blade in your hand. If you can do these things, you will live forever in the stories of the great Klingon heroes.
Let's see. Oh, it doesn't look like I've been here before. And let's get that one out of the way. All right. Jumping up to my death. Yay! Boom. Oh, right into the crystals. Good. I'm experimenting with days and hours because I want to spend some time working on some other projects. And not working. Today was a really good reminder of I don't really want to work full time. And yes, it is Star Trek things I want to do in my infinite spare time. Question for people who are out there and paying attention. Floating crystals, that's a cool feature. Well, they weren't floating at first. But some time ago, something happened and now we have floating crystals. You can play the crystal game, I just don't. I don't have an objection to the crystal game, it's just that the spiders come and stab you in the back while you're playing the crystal game. Then you have to start over and over, and it's just annoying. I suppose I could do a, like an agony field. That should take care of everything. Well, if I remember right, Meyer Hawkman, it wasn't the time when they fixed everything for the year of the Klingon, and the Klingon map shifted up a couple of inches. It's a Graz! Hi, Graz!
Hello.
So everything here shifted down a couple of inches, so we have crystals that are floating, but on Kronos, there's places where the Terrans are stuck in the cement on the ground.
Ooh.
Because the pavement shifted upwards. So by the Lake of Pool of Fire, the Lake of Fire, there, I think the people are still stuck in the ground there, going, "Oh, isn't it nice to be here? It's so Klingon-y." Yeah, no, definitely not something you want.
Ooh. Philadelphia experiment.
Yeah.
If you know, I assume you've seen the various movies and stuff about it.
I actually read the book, so.
Okay.
The movie seemed silly, but the book was pretty scary, and then I've read it having been debunked over the years, but scary book.
Well, what I was talking about is there's a movie. I can't remember exactly when it was made.
It's like the 70s, I want to say.
Well,
if you're talking about the first one.
Well, it's like, but there was like the one that I'm thinking about had a sequel that the guy, some scientist sent out, but the first one had it where it had Nancy Allen in it. The female cop from RoboCop.
Oh, okay. I always get Nancy Allen and Karen Allen mixed up.
Okay, but yeah, in the movie that I'm thinking about, there were a lot of during the experiment. There was a guy. Several of the crew were fused into the bulkhead.
Right.
And there's, at least that was according to myth, legend, rumor.
Right.
At least part of the story. And it's like, hey, honestly, during World War II, it's like, yeah, I can understand them doing a lot of experiments, trying to get the upper hand.
Oh, yeah. But like I said, the book was scary. The book was interesting. They were trying to find a way to basically shield the ship from radar, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that was one of the effects that they were trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
Is pretty much put out some type of EM field that would nullify
Yeah.
radar.
Michael Paré, Nancy Allen, and Eric Christmas were the stars. So, I mean, I like Michael Paré, but anybody else in there? Louise Latham? Yeah. And a bunch of people who... Vaughn Armstrong was in it. There's a Star Trek tie-in. Actually, there's a lot of people in it, but not anybody who we really know.
Okay, let's see here.
That looks like about it for names. Let's see. Marhockman says it's one of those stories where it's believable that the military would try it. Well, sure.
Yeah. Now the results of said, yeah, kind of like, yeah, I'm like, could something along that lines have actually happened? Yeah. But it would be something that the experiment, if they done it today, yeah, that would have been the side effects that they're saying happened back then would be more plausible today.
Yeah, the concept of the ship teleported back then is kind of like, you don't know about that. It doesn't sound right. But, you know, makes for a good grisly horror sci-fi story.
Yeah, great sci-fi. Yeah.
Let's see if I have any disruptors on this ship. Okay, let's go back and get the other ship. At least it had a few decent disruptors. Crystal mining is easier if you have a bunch of pets. That's a thought.
Ooh, actually, one of the actors that played in the Philadelphia Experiment movie.
Yes.
I wouldn't say his name's well known, but if you saw his face, you were like, I've seen him somewhere.
Which one?
Stephen Tobolowsky.
Oh, no, I don't know that name at all.
Okay, he was in Spaceballs, Captain the Guard.
Okay.
Let's see here. Memoir of an Invisible Man with David Chase. Oh, no, Groundhog Day, Ned Ryerson.
Oh, he's Ned Ryerson?
Yeah.
Oh, I know Ned Ryerson. I didn't know that was him.
Yeah, hey, yeah, as I said, yeah, you know the face, not the name. Yeah, I'm looking at a lot of the movies here that he's been in.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, you probably seen that one. You probably seen that one. Like, and I'm looking at his TV credits here.
Oh, yeah. I'm looking at his face. I absolutely know him.
Yeah, and was he in Heroes?
No. Really?
Yes, he was. Yes, he was.
Wow.
He was Bob Bishop. He was the guy that could change metal into gold.
Okay, I'm going to have to go back and look at that one. I'm looking at his movies that I might know.
But yeah, pretty much I'm saying here, and pretty much he's been in a lot of stuff to where...
Excuse me.
You've probably seen... It's like a whole bunch of... Yeah.
He does a lot of voice work, too.
Yeah, and pretty much I'm saying here is like just
Oh, yeah, I'm looking at this. He was in The Time Traveler's Wife.
yeah. No, pretty much I at least a lot of the TV shows I know of.
Mm-hmm.
I've never watched many of them, but still, it's one of those I know of that one. I've seen that, maybe not that episode, but
Yeah.
still.
He was in Twins. Okay. Oh, the TV movie, not the real one. Well, clearly he's doing enough work to get himself paid, which is a good
Oh
thing.
yeah.
Always a good thing. Sweet. People should work. Thank you, Rachel. Yeah, I was going to stay home today because I was sniffling, but I knew I had to go in and do an interview for a video we're shooting. And then the person who we were interviewing had to beg off because he was very sick. And I'm like, so I came to work for nothing. I actually had to work. Grumble, 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 grumble.
Yeah.
All right. I've only got one phaser on the ship. It's going to take quite a while to get 500,000. I think I need to go do a little shopping. Let's see. What do I have for... sorry, disruptor, not phaser. Which disruptor do I have? I have a Terran Task Force Disruptor Beam Array, so can't get more than one of those. I'm going to have to go find me a couple more disruptors. It's time to go shopping. And we're right next to Drozana. We can go shopping at Drozana. But the weekend is coming up soon. Not soon enough, but soon. So my boss found a 15-year-old external hard drive that he would like to try and get things off of. And he plugged it in working. Spin, 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 click, 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 spin, click, click, click. And I'm thinking, oh.
Yeah, when I heard you say click, 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 I'm like, yeah, crap. The thing went south.
Yeah, well, I was able to get 2 files off of it. There's 121 left. So that's going to be a weekend project. Fortunately, a lot of it's just let it spin, see if any of the files will open.
What's the capacity of it?
I'd have to open it to get a clue. But go 15 years, if it's got a terabyte, I'd be amazed.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going to guess probably half of that. If I'm lucky. All right, let's see what we've got at the Fleet Bank for some disruptors. Ship equipment. Got phasers, Vodwar, and stuff. Zat-Vash disruptor dual beams. And that's about it. Do I have rank enough to take that? Oh, I did. I had enough rank to do that one. Okay, I guess I ought to throw some stuff into the fleet then. Oh, it's a strike group. They don't need anything. Who needs stuff? Dipships? Yeah, I'll give them some dilithium then. There you go, dipships. You get some dilithium. And I get some disruptors. That's a fair trade. All right, let's put that up there. Yeah, they're only Mark IIs, but they're something. Would you like to do something spacey with me?
Sure. After this, I'll need to go run an errand.
Oh, no worries. I'm just having fun tonight. I'm experimenting with days and hours to see what works. I have projects. Hi, Sav. How are you? Soon trademark? Great. Sav has trademarked the phrase soon. How do I not have you on here, Graz?
Oh,
Oh, you're not
I'm
on.
not logged
That's
in.
why. And how are you this evening, Sav? Bear with me for 1 second. Oh, what kind of surgery? I hope you're okay. Please tell me you're okay. Unless you had your snark removed, then we're okay.
What about his boojum?
Does Sav have one of those?
Good question. He said snark, right?
Yeah, I mean, she's got snark. There's no doubt about that. A snarkectomy?
Sorry. The reason why I said boojum is there's a book series I'm listening to the fourth book,
Mm-hmm.
and the main character came across an Topopoulos, and a mega structure that pretty much circles a star.
Okay.
Well, he's starting to get in, and he and his friends are kind of scouting it out, and apparently the entire star system has been cleared out of asteroids, and for the most part. Well, occasionally the searcher will have an automated, what the in universe calls it AMI, artificial machine intelligence. Pretty much a really smart robot.
Okay.
Go scout the system or near the system, near the Topopoulos, to make sure that everything's a-okay. Well, they until they found out what to call the stuff, they called the little AMI, the little drones, boojums,
Oh, okay.
and they apparently found out that there's a alien race that lives inside this
Oh.
mega structure, and they started calling them Snarks. The book series is called the Bobberverse by Dennis E. Taylor. If you like sci-fi
I love sci-fi.
with some decent amount of comedy thrown in, I would say at least give it.
Oh, yeah, I see it here.
I think the first one is We Are Legion.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's something that I would say, hey, give it a shot.
I'll definitely go take a gander at that. All right, we are teamed. Do you care what we do? Do you have anything you need to do or want to do?
What I need to do, I'll be doing when I get back from my errand. But it's like, hey, if you need to go do something, as long as it's not Corfez.
It's on this tune?
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Nope, 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 nope. Let's see if there's any weapons here. Let's see if there's any weapons I can afford here.
Oh, what kind of weapons do you need?
I just want to throw some disruptors on here. I'm going to have to build it into a proper disruptor build, but if I'm going to do level 2, there's set garbage ones for 30,000. I can upgrade them at some point. Fine. Okay, now I've got a little bit more weapony stuff. All right, they're low level, but it'll get there. How would you feel about... It takes a few minutes to run through.
Good question. Oh, do you need a phaser bank array?
Pardon?
I got a disruptor phaser, a beam array.
Sure, I'll take it if you want to give it up.
Sure.
I can meet you, or if you want to email it to me. Email it, game mail it to me.
Oh, I know what you mean.
You know, that thing.
Yeah. Give me a moment here, and I'm getting to a spot to ship it to you.
Okie doke. Yeah, this tune needs some work on a proper build. It does well enough.
Okay. Oh, do you need any any kit module, kit frame, kit performance, ground weapon?
No, I'm good on ground stuff for the moment. I mean, it's all garbage. Got to do it properly. Everything I have is garbage, but what I've been doing is teaming this tune with one of my other tunes, and they go off to do like Borg Battle Royale together. So the other one does all the damage, and this one just kind of sits there and goes pew 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 pew,
Okay.
which works. It's not fabulous, but it works. Though if I was smart, I could probably put them out and do guillotine with a okay team. It wouldn't have to be fabulous. It probably would go faster than Borg did today.
Now, what about like an isomag disruptor?
Oh no, not yet. This tune's nowhere near ready for any of that stuff.
Okay, so peanut porker at Bruce
Bruce
Banner.
Banner, yes. Thank you. I love that I don't have to go to the mailbox, and I'm finally getting used to. Ooh, well, holy crud! Thank you.
You're welcome.
Wow.
Ooh. Forgot. Oh, nope. My mouse is acting up again. Oh, here. Turns out I had two.
You sure you want to give them both away?
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Pretty much I know my luck on the lock boxes. I can usually get a halfway decent stuff.
You'll always get
With
things
what-
if you don't want them, is the thing. Put those on protected. Yay. Ew, now we're all shiny. This is why you don't hang at Drozana. Too many twats with disco balls. Yeah, it's fine. You can ignore them. All right. Well, in that case, Hive Onslaught?
Okay.
Just advanced. Go. We are queued. Fabadook says twats with balls is the worst. Yeah. Yeah. I have to decide what ship this tune really needs. All my ships need their own tunes.
Apparently, I just set off one of the disco balls,
Yeah.
and someone's kid drone is bobbing up and down, dancing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. The kit drones dance with you. It's very annoying. It's really annoying on Ryza during the summer dance parties. And it's just like, can't we just shoot them?
I went ahead and bought the nullifier for my tune.
Mm-hmm.
Best use of lightning I've ever seen in game. Oh, at least one of them.
No, for Latin, that's a good use.
Yeah, honestly, I wish one thing that we will. One thing I wish they would do is a lot of the vanity projects. that they have for the fleets and stuff.
Yeah.
Instead of dill,
Yeah.
do latinum.
Oh, yeah.
Or at least reduce the latinum, no, the dilithium, and up, and just like instead of what is it, 100K worth of dill,
Yeah.
half the dill, and put like 30 mil GPL in there.
Oh, yeah. That'd be great.
At least it would give us a use for the
Dill. Or
an
the
actual in-game use for the dill, or no.
GPL.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
know what I meant.
Use my GPL, please. Hawkman says, also, someone had the brilliant idea to make a DOP that makes disco balls useful in combat. And it's actually good. Which DOP is that? I want
Has
to
be
see
one
that
of
in
the-
action.
I think it's one of the Ryzen ones that are.
Really?
Yeah.
I admire your strength, your will. With us, you could be so much more.
That is a different Board Queen voice.
I've been halved.
Can I not have room? Oh, Mar Hawkman, I don't have a reason to grind the accolades on Risa. It's my home. My home away from home. Oops. That wasn't a good idea. Do you get it as an accolade, though, or do you get it as something you buy when you get all the favors? Do you know which one it is? I think I know these tunes have been to Risa, but they have basically nothing. Well, I got 350 of my disruptor. See if we can get the rest here. Did you get 2 cutscenes?
Yep.
Okay. Yay! I got my disruptor damage in space. Yay! I am a woman of simple needs. A little space pew pew, a couple of exploding ships.
Your efforts are futile. Destroy this vessel, and I will claim another. I am the corrector.
Oops, wrong button. Yay!
I am eternal!
Well, that went surprisingly well. I only died once. I think, was that an Avenger?
Oh, okay. Found it.
Okay.
Okay, so it's a blue and a There are two different ones that give you the bonus.
Okay.
They are entertainers.
Oh.
When you activate a subspace party amplifier, anyone who spends at least 10 seconds dancing under an influence gains a 5-minute bonus to dodge.
But they've got to be on your away team, right? No. It's a duty officer. Okay. I'm trying to think if there's no way to throw that into Borg Battle Royale.
No. Pretty much it says anyone on your team that stands 10 seconds, at least 10 seconds dancing, gets a 5-minute dodge.
In battle.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, I'm going to unteam you. I know you said you had to run errands, which I will get you off the team.
Here, what I'll do is I will...
I'm going to jump over to a different account here who has probably got them.
Here, what I'm doing is I'm putting in Twitch chat the two
Okay.
duty officers in question.
Let us see. Who's my Ryza babe? Yeah, I'll put Mom there. Oh, actually, somebody else was there the other day. Jovari and Isa, or Asa. Let's see if I've got either of them.
I got the Isa.
Are they both Rizian?
Yep.
Let's see what I've got here. I've got
Joe
Jovari. I've got them both.
Okay.
Oh my god. So that's ground duty. Okay. So what do we need to do to activate her?
Okay, so what do you have on ground? What duty officers do you have on ground?
Narg. You're asking me difficult questions.
Oh, okay. Go to roster.
Yeah, I'm there. Let's see. I've got my Tizia, who's Vadwar, Neil Falconer, who's against the Borgies, Jitanal, who's Vadwar also, Rupsk. Chance of outgoing damage applied as healing, and Aang the Vicious. And then I've got... that's not it. Vucarno, Automated Personnel, Eagle Clan twice, Tendi, and Aisa now.
Oh.
So I'm good.
Okay.
So the thing... When you activate a subspace party amplifier, anyone who spends at least 10 seconds dancing under its influence gains a 5-minute bonus to dodge. So, the trick would be have a subspace party amplifier that you activate while you're waiting, because you can't activate it during the mission, can you?
Oh, do you need to run it on this account?
Pardon? I don't need it for 6 hours, but I'm game to try it. Just to see.
Where
do we get,
I can.
Where do we get party amplifiers? Hang on a second. Let me see.
Ryza, the event store.
No. There we go. Oh, they're GPL. Well, now we have a good use for them. Let's buy some. Okay. Let me grab those and let's see what happens.
Okay, let's go ahead and team up again.
Yeah,
And
give me 1 second here. I want to...
sure.
Where did I put them? Okay, I bought them and I don't know where they went. Come on. Well, I bought 10. I have no idea where they went. They didn't go to my inventory. They didn't go to my account. Let's see, actually, that might not
Did
be
you
true.
type in party?
They're there. They went into my inventory.
Okay.
But they're not an item, are they? You just activate them from your inventory?
Yeah.
Ah,
Just have.
okay. No worries. All right, let me send you an invitation here, and let's go off and make the Borg dance and see if this works. No, you can't buy DOFs outside the Ryza event, Mar Hawkman. You have to do your shopping on a timely basis.
Actually, we will.
Wee woo.
You should be able to actually go talk to the guy now.
Not, you have to go to Ryza and buy them. They're from the bartender.
Yeah.
Actually, you might be able to. Did
Yeah. As far as I know, if you actually go to Rise Up,
you? No, because the bartender isn't there out of season.
uh,
The NPC, the one you can interact with. All right, so okay, let's get everyone here. Let's see if this works. Is everybody here? Come on, Captain D, get your butt up here.
Combat simulation is about to begin. Good
It
luck.
won't let me act. Oh, we got one going. That's why. Okay.
The simulation is active. Prepare for combat.
Oh, so we got to activate it earlier because we didn't do the 10-second dance.
yeah.
Yeah, I will have to try that again. I'll activate it while we're still back there, and we'll get the whole team ready. Okay.
But at least we can activate the dance thing inside the event.
Right, but you have to figure out how you're going to get 10 minutes to, or 10
It's
seconds.
inside- yeah.
Let's get back here and do some of this stuff. Well, I have to run this again about 1 in the morning, so that'll give me an excuse to come out and try it at 1 in the morning.
Okay.
But it will be with a little message that I'm going to type into chat. Don't start this up till we've danced for 10 seconds. Then we can start. Ooh, that's interesting.
What?
I've been trying to run up to a tactical drone and use bioessence transfer,
Yeah.
and it wasn't letting me run up to it.
Oh.
It's not what I expected. Well, that elite tactical drone did not last long. Well, I like the sound effects for the freezing stuff. Somebody's having fun here. As things freeze, there's this tinkle, 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 tinkle sound.
Be advised, all are evacuated.
Yeah, I'm trying. no, 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 no. No, you do not get to revive yourself.
The Borg are relentless. You must stand your ground.
Or is that tinkling sound from the vinculum? That would be a good question. So 2 tweaks I'd like to see them make on this is if you get kicked out and you respawn, it would be really nice if the Borg didn't respawn with you, on top of you, and melt you as you wake up. I mean, I've had mornings like that, but I don't really like them in the game. Yeah, the bioessence transfer does not work great here. Won't let me get close to him. Oops. Get that before it falls off. Well, that went really smoothly. That was a nice team, and we'll have to try the dance party ball tomorrow again. Maybe if we've got a team and everybody will stay in place for a few minutes. Oh, that's not the one I wanted. Bet you I don't need anything. Oh, I do. I need stuff. How unusual. Sweet. Well, that was a fun experiment.
Oh, you're here on New Romulus as well.
Yes, I am. I like New Romulus. It's where all the cool kids hang out.
Well, I'm going to log off for a little bit.
Okay.
Need to go run an errand or two, and I'll be back.
Go run your
A little
errands.
later.
I will be here for about 2 more hours, so go run your errands, and if I see you later, or I'll see you later, and if I don't see you later, have a great night.
You too.
Thanks. Well, that went surprisingly well, even if we didn't get a chance to play with that new toy. Oh, what's that? I haven't involved. It's an id.
Hi, hi.
Hi, the squeaky door of id.
How are things?
Oh, they are fine. We just tried something that didn't work, but didn't not work. Somebody, Graz pointed out that the 2 Rizian entertainers, if you activate the party ball, the subspace party ball, and people dance for 10 seconds or more, you have a 5-minute dodge. And we were thinking, let's get everybody to dance for 10 seconds before we run into Borg Battle Royale and see if that improves, everything, because we'll have better dodging.
Yeah.
It caught us playing with our balls.
Giggity.
Indeed. Let's see. I think I have...
How are the Hellspawn?
They're grumpy. They don't like me today. I got home from work and I was tired, and I'm like, I do not want to go for WALK, that thing. Well, maybe I'll do one tonight, but probably not. But I did promise them tomorrow I will take them for a big one over at the Forest Preserves. They will be happy. Let's see, do I have enough to buy anymore? I don't. Okay, well that was easy to do. So I was running through some tunes and looking at what I've got on some of my lower tunes, though the thank you, Doug. One dog is scratching like crazy all of a sudden. Yeah, it is going to be mosquito season, so that's not a huge surprise. So what was I saying? Oh, I was looking at some of my lower tunes just to see what they need, and unfortunately they wound up having a lot of... One had 2 Iconian TFOs, the other had 3 Iconian TFOs. That's too many Iconian TFOs. Let me jump over and see. That was Bruce Banner. Let's see what Carl has. I think I'm all done with all of that. I'm slowly cleaning out your bedroom. Hopefully going to have some furniture for you. It is coming up here temporarily, up to the land of where 80 degrees is considered hot.
Let's see. Currently, it is surface of the sun here.
It is... Oh!
Yes.
It is
Let's see.
79, but the sun's on the way down right now.
Yeah. It is currently 97, but feels like 114. With 58%, 53% humidity. So it is like breathing and walking through oatmeal.
Yeah, I've been there. Well, I haven't been there, but I've been other places. Let's see. Oh, God, do I really want to do Iconian TFOs? I really don't. Unless you want to do like a Gateway to Greth, or if you're playing. Are you playing tonight?
No,
Okay.
I'm not feeling great.
No worries then. Well, in that case, I am still working here. What is this? I think this is the Lexington. This is the Terran Lexington Dreadnought. And it's the ship I was thinking about. Since you're not in the mood to play, maybe you can help me with some ideas about what we can do to turn this into a very fun ship. Currently, it's a rainbow build, which was done deliberately.
Or 4 experimental weapon.
No experimental. It's
That's a universal. Okay.
right. Yeah, now this is just the T6. If it's worth it, I've got some upgrades. I can turn this into T6X2. And I think a Lexington might be a good option, but is the Terran Lexington worth it? Kuwait's seafront is nice and cozy. You don't even need to sweat. You can get condensation on your skin. Ugh.
What is... Let's see. I mean... I don't know. Because if you went with the legendary, there's a legendary version of it, right?
I believe there is. Well, it would be a legendary on the Lexington, but not on the Terran Lexington.
Yeah, but you could use the Terran Lexington skin on it if you...
Oh, I'm not that picky about skins.
Yeah, so,
I'm actually going to jump down here into Deep Space Nine and see what Ed's got in his ship loot. I know he's got a lot of the prize ships. That's a given. And I don't think he ever spent money on buying ships for these, especially in the last few years. He didn't have a ton of money.
Oh, did you see
What?
the legendary
Yes, I did see they're on
bundles
sale.
are back, and so is the lifetime sub.
Oh gosh, darn. Yeah, but I have 2 accounts, and that it's what, like 150, right? Depending
It's
on what the
currently
sale is.
it's 50% off.
So that only makes it horrible instead of
Yeah.
really horrible.
All right.
How long is that on sale for? Would be the question. So
48 hours, I believe.
I don't. I won't have it in 48 hours.
Yeah. 6 hours ago, lifetime subscription
What is that
will
under?
be half. You can't actually buy the lifetime subscription from the Zen store.
You have to go over and do it from ARC, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. No, that's going to have to wait a little bit.
Yeah.
We will.
Which
we will see.
I don't. I mean, I think I understand why they don't put it in the Zen store.
Yeah. Well, that would be circular.
Yeah.
Let's see. The sale is on the legendaries for 3 more days. If I'm reading that right. 3 days, 19 hours, 51 minutes, 40 seconds. Console can buy their lifetime in the store, but they don't get the monthly Zen stipend. Okay.
Exactly. Because Xbox and PlayStation are witchy with the capital B about microtransactions and
Well, that's
Yeah.
okay. I probably don't need to spend money right now. Thank you. Especially since I kind of went to retirement, which is not panning out the way I thought it would. I'm actually working more hours than if I was actually retired, which is no, but you do it.
kind of reminds me of that Toodaloo skit of we are now moving to an unlimited PTO.
Yeah.
It's like so this actually doesn't save me money. Well, because research has shown that with an unlimited PTO, people take less time off. It's like
That's not the way that's supposed to happen, but that is how it happens. Okay, so I've got a Jem'Hadar Temporal Vanguard warship. That's a nice ship.
Yep.
I've got a Car 5 carrier, which is The Hirogen Heavy Hunter, which is a cute little ship. I'm not going to get rid of it. The Fleet Moch, which needs an upgrade if I'm going to keep it. A Bortescue Tactical. A Burrell Bird of Prey. The Terran Lexington. He has a Morgu in here, which I love. Morgu, RRW, for the trait. And I'm going to say under events, he's probably got everything for events store. He's got a stack of them that haven't been done yet, and a stack that have been done, but I think no, maybe not. Maybe Ed didn't get all of these. Let's see what he's got in dry dock.
With this current event going on,
He doesn't have things in dry dock. Okay.
with this current event going on, and once we get the account unlocked, once Epic token, maybe I'll stop, nagging them about fixing my account and giving me the account unlocked.
Good evening, Pax. How are you doing today?
Brain work. Bajoran Interceptor.
Brain
right?
and brain. What is brain? Yeah, what do I want besides the Bajoran Interceptor would be a good question. I mean, what else is there that would be fun to get?
There are some brain ships in there that I don't have unlocked, which I'm sad about because I'm now building a brain character for roleplay and I want to put them up in brain ships. But the worst part is those ships can't be used until higher level.
Saab says the Brain Raider. Fabaduke says Lucari Hokun. Mar Hawkman says the Resreth for the Breen. All of which I got in a event, which you probably did have at one time too. And the thing is, I'm sitting on a stack of Epic tokens. Not a ton, but 6 or 8 of them. Yeah. And I don't need them for the account that's got the Epic tokens. I need them for the accounts that don't have the Epic tokens.
Right.
And now that it's harder to get Epic tokens, it just cycles.
And reclaim ships. Um,
Admittedly, I've got a stack of T6 and T5 coupons, so those I can give over to these guys and let them buy stuff. But for the moment, that takes us back to, do we upgrade the Terran Lexington? And if we do, what do we turn it into? I'm thinking most likely a beam ship because I don't like the turn rate on it very much. Hi, Death. How are you?
Hi, I'm great. How are you guys?
Doing good. Thinking about, do I keep my Terran Lexington as the primary ship for this account, or do I go hunting for a different one? Hi, Jack Wonder. What do you think of a Terran Lexington?
I love the Lexington. I think it's a great ship.
And what would you stick on it? Right now, this is a rainbow build of sorts, and I haven't touched it with one exception. Since it got built way back when, at least a year ago. So I don't know what to throw on it, what would be fun. I don't have anything, so I get to go buy everything for it.
I'm just running a bunch of consoles off of ships on mine.
That's kind of how this one is. Did he?
Seems to have worked out, so.
Well, he finished the spec point, so that's something. A project for another evening, I suspect. Stu said Terran Lexington is best used as an FAW boat. Okay, that kind of makes sense. The turn rate is garbage, but that can be helped. Not exactly cured, but definitely helped. Unfortunately, let's make sure we don't have it. Ugh, that means going off to do the Delta Quadrant. I don't want to do the Delta Quadrant.
That sounds terrible.
It is. Look at this. Oh, hold on. He did some of them. He did the first two and skipped most of them. Ed, didn't you love me, Ed? You're going to make me do Delta Quadrant.
if any devs out there are listening, you want some money from me? put the phase quantum set into the MUDs market as account unlock.
Ooh.
Getting really tired of rerunning that episode 4 times every tune I want that stuff on.
Yeah, but you know, that's when you take your friends with and you just slam it.
True.
I mean, it's not like the Martok set, and what's that off of? Oh, God, it's one of the long ones. Was it Yesterday's War or New Frontiers? Brushfire. Even with a team, that thing takes a while.
I mean, there are better weapons out there, but you know.
Yeah, but you know.
I like the blueness.
Well, House Martok stuff is nice, but it's 3 times through to get the console and then the 2 weapons. And that's if you don't want to get all of it. Mom should play the Delta Quadrant on a Talaxian for the best. Oh my God, no. No
I've tried
more
making I've tried making Talaxians.
I have I have a Talaxian. I made her a female, and I try to keep her from being obnoxious.
I mean, I'll give it a try again. Maybe since, you know, we're getting new pieces here and there and everything, and they're updating visuals and all, but I just can't make it look appealing.
Well,
and I'm not even, saying sexy. I'm just saying it doesn't look good.
It's not the most attractive look out there. Mine's cute, but not that cute. Excuse me for a second, I'm gonna sneeze.
Bless you.
Sorry about that.
Always.
So, Death, would you like to go do stuff? Thank you, Rachel.
Sure, I'll join you to go do stuff.
Would you like to do Federation stuff or Klingon stuff?
I don't care.
Good, let's do Klingon stuff. Because I could use some mastery on the ship, which is some missions or patrols, or missions and patrols. Do you need to do anything would be my first question, though.
I got some endeavors that I can do, but I gotta do them. I'll do them later. They're not that important.
Well, we can do them if you want to. It's just XP for me, so it's fine.
Yeah, no, they're all like salvage this and play Dabo on that.
Well, at least that's
it's all
easy.
stuff I can do myself. Yeah.
You know, there are worse endeavors than that. It's not as good as the other day where I had kill Borg on ground, a Borg TFO, and ground damage, and it's like, yeah,
I love
this
it
one
when you
hard.
can do it all in one place.
What was it yesterday? It was Borg on ground, ground damage, ground healing, and then the 10 commanders and captains. It's just like, oh, well, this is going to be easy. Which instance of DS9 am I in? I am in this instance, whatever one this is. I'm in 2. The one that's crowded.
If I'm going to make a Telexian, I'm going to wait for the next Delta recruit.
Let me send you an invitation here, Death. There you are. Radium?
That's me.
That's a good one. You're going to have one tune for every element?
No, I named her just on a whim.
Well, all of mine had a reason they were named that. They were all Keth at the beginning because that's part of my first name, part of my last name. And that worked out really well. And then, of course, we started doing, what did we do? Fraggle Rock and Venture Brothers and Pinky and the Brain. And all of a sudden, the naming protocol went out the door.
As it does sometimes.
As it does, yes. Well, how are you on the gateway to Grethor?
Yeah, I'm good with it.
Okay. Anybody else want to join us for a little gateway? So, Death, this is my experiment right now. Oh, it's Mar Hawkman. Hi, Mar Hawkman. I'm playing with either starting at 6 and running till 9, or for this week and maybe next week and see how people like it, or starting at 7 and running till 9. Just seeing if people enjoy the earlier hours or prefer the later hours or what, and I think we'll throw in a weekend as well.
Well, I mean, you asked for Ray. I figure you just do it the way that feels comfy for you.
Well,
Other people they just.
I had a bad day yesterday, and it was I need to go to class. Hey, Joshua. It's a 3-hour drive each way to class plus an hour in class, and it means leaving the house at 4 in the afternoon and getting home at 11 at night, which is not healthy, and it's not safe. So I'm thinking, okay, another good reason to quit working, and then I can take the dogs. They can come to class with me, because my instructor doesn't care if the dogs are there, as long as they're not barking like crazy or biting people. And then stay in a hotel that's dog-friendly, and not have to worry about leaving at 3 in the morning to be back at the office by 7 a.m. So I just keep coming up with more and more reasons I should quit working. Rachel likes the early start. Thank you, Rachel. I like the feedback.
Sounds like you just should quit working.
Yeah, I know I should. I can afford to. But every time I think about it, my bosses are like, oh, we got extra tickets to the symphony. Oh, would you like them? Yeah. We have extra furniture because we're getting rid of furniture from the old house. You want it? Sure. Oh, we got a new deck set that we're going to put in our backyard. Would you like our old deck set? Sure. Do you need us to help you put the screens in the house? Sure. It's really hard to say no when they're like this to everybody in the company. It's a small, very family-oriented company, and we are the family.
No, that's good. Do you at least like your job?
It has its moments.
Mm-hmm.
just put it this way, what I do can be super niche in terms of, okay, today you're going to write a blog article on changes in regulatory agencies dealing with biomedical waste hazard over the last 40 years. And then tomorrow is, can you rewrite the CMMC or start rewriting CMMC, which is cybersecurity maturation model certification, which is going to change shortly. And then the next day it'll be like, can you do the accounting? And the day after that is, can you go pick the strawberries in the garden? So it has its moments. Mar Hockman, do you want to join us for some destruction? And Joshi, will you want to join us for destruction? Okie doke. Oh, that's you. Oh, well, I guess we'll make that a private party then. We'll make this a private party. Anyone else for a private party of Gateway? It's a frost.
Is it?
It is a frosty frost. Frosty Frost, would you like to join us for a private Gateway to Grethor party?
That sounds like a illegal action in the military.
Yeah, that's why it's private. We're not going to tell anyone we're there.
But sure, give me a second. I'll be right there.
Sure. Okie doke.
My mouth is not a fan of me right now.
You had a dental work, tooth pulled, something like that?
Yeah, I had so everybody in my unit, literally every single person in my unit, has had most of their teeth replaced.
Yeah.
And it's because of chemicals that we were exposed to.
Oh yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
And so
you can say you had the cyanide pills removed.
By the way,
people are listening, I guarantee it.
Mar Hockman's Talaxian is in front of me if you want to see a interesting Talaxian. I'm not going to say attractive, but certainly unique.
I'm on the sheet right now. But yeah, I'm actually one of the last people to get that surgery done.
Mm-hmm.
And so my molars were largely unaffected on the surface, but it turns out that they were pretty badly damaged below the surface, and that entire thing encouraged particularization. It was starting to mineralize inside my jaw.
Oh, that's interesting.
And so it was causing more problems than it was worse. So they finally decided, in their VA wisdom, they'd finally remove it. It's only been 12 years, but at least they did it.
Well, I'm shattering teeth on a regular basis, so time to go get more implants, which are really nice. I like implants. It's just
I don't have
expensive.
a single. I mean, that was the last natural tooth I had. They're all completely replaced now. Well, that's not going to be replaced yet, but it's gone.
All right, I'm going to queue us up. There's only 4 of us, but I don't think that's a big issue.
No. Okay, I have to do. Yeah, doesn't really help me at all. I got to do home. That's for damn sure.
What have you got?
I doing arthropods, so I guess that's not home.
That's Nimbus.
That's Nimbus. Or a very, very long time on New Romulus.
It depends on how many do you have to do.
120.
Yeah, it's a really long time on New Romulus.
And then 10,000 ground damage. I have to kill 10 Vodwar, which I don't really care to kill.
Yeah, for things like 10 Vodwar, it's not worth the time it takes to get over there. Unless you got something else to be there for. But you have ground damage, so that works out. But you can get your ground damage with your 120 arthropods. You know what? Would you be up for a little experiment with your 120 arthropods?
Sure.
I'm curious, what if we went to, and we did the beginning of Partisans, where you go into the arena area? I wonder if they would count. It'll take us about 3 minutes to get into it. I do Partisans when I need 120 scorpions. If you don't turn off the generators. Perfect. Perfect, Fabaduke.
Yeah, if you don't turn off the generator, you can keep it going forever. But
Yeah. No, that's how I did my kills for the Klingons. You know, when you had to do like 2,500, just do
Yeah.
partisans, let it run until your fingers hurt. Oh, Mom, my fingers hurt. I can't do dip, 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 dip. Okay, so I've got the Terran Lexington, which I found stashed in Ed's stuff yesterday, or Tuesday.
Yeah, I like the Lexington. It's a great tank. It's just not really good for very many other things at all. It's definitely got the makings of a fantastic tank, but that's it.
Somebody said it'd be a good FAW build. Stu 1701.
I can see that, but I mean, to me, that's still Fire at Will is still a tank thing.
Yeah, well, could be a tank with that.
Hmm.
That could be fun. Once I make it
So
a
that's
little
what
bit
we
sturdier.
he uses the Lexington.
Pardon?
Eldex flies
Oh.
the Lexington, and he had a. I used the anti-proton, so the bowel anti-proton, so it's sticky.
Well, that's what I've got on Kethka, on my Cation. And I think I've got it on my main tank, too.
It's sticky. That's what I call it.
Sticky?
Yeah. The anti-proton branches off to hit other things.
Oh, yes.
So it doesn't
That
stand
kind of
there.
sticky.
It doesn't respect boundaries, let's put it that way.
It's fractured.
It's misunderstood, damn it.
That is a nice weapon. This is the Agony Phaser Spinal Lance.
I have the immolating phaser lens. I thought about using the immolating phaser lens on top of the covert phaser lance.
Yeah. Wow.
With my
Can you equip all of them?
you can definitely equip the immolating because the immolating doesn't actually have isn't restricted.
Mm-hmm.
But the covert spinal lance only works on one type of ship.
Oh. What ship is that?
The covert.
Oh.
Covert.
Duh. Sorry about that. That was obvious. And I didn't think
It also works on the variant, the mirror variant.
See if I can get down there before they get down there. Who's joining us?
If I had a tank character, I could put on the Galaxy class that has a spinal lance attached to it and all those cool things. But I'm thinking about it and says I like this. I like this ship too much. The one I've been flying all this time for me to really do what's smart about it.
Yeah.
I'm just spoiled.
No, I understand that. I have certain ships I love and I don't want to change them, but I need to change them, but I really don't want to.
Well, the Hydra is by far the best ship I've ever had in this game. And it really is not the best ship out there, but I just enjoy it so much.
Well, that is a very
That's what matters.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not using it to its full ability, but I enjoy it. So that's the part that matters. Because what I should be doing is put on the advanced cruiser stuff on it, split it up into 3 different pieces, because it's the only ship that can do that, and then use it like to its full ability. Because with the Hydra, I get an additional 40% damage if I use it that way, which is a pretty good reason to do it.
That it is.
I mean, freaking radiation gateway is just finicky.
Well, if there's somebody else near it, they might be closing it. See if I can get back here and get this one.
That one took too many seconds to shut down.
Shipyard troop transports are beginning their run to the planet.
Still, this has got a slightly better turn rate than my big tank does, so maybe it's got some potential.
No, radiation gateway. It's like my only job right now. Do it.
Shipyard troop transports are beginning their run to the planet.
Ah! So much easier on Raw. I'm in the middle of closing that one. But yeah, I'm thinking about just going back to the covert cruiser and just sticking with that. Although Section 31 is so much better in every other way. I'm just spoiled.
I don't know that you're spoiled. You get to like what you get to like.
Transports are beginning their run to the planet.
It is ice cream. We all have our favorites.
And if yours isn't vanilla, there's something wrong with you.
Yeah, everything's fine except for Rocky Road. That's just no. Mm-mm.
I don't really like Rocky Road. Like, I get really close with like moose tracks and that kind of thing. But
Moose Tracks is fine. Rocky Road though, marshmallows. Ugh.
some of marshmallows.
Ugh. The
Ultra
texture.
processed sugar. What could possibly be bad about that?
The
Marshmallows
texture.
are only good in hot chocolate and s'mores.
Yeah, they're fine in s'mores if you burn them first, and while they're still flaming, then stick them on the chocolate. That
So-
gives a good texture. Plus, it's nice and caramelized.
We were stuck overnight in a place which I'm not allowed to mention because we weren't supposed to be there.
Okay.
But we ran out of a particular important material, and so, being the inventive engineers that we were, we made marshmallow jerky.
What the extremely bad word is marshmallow jerky?
Well, it turns out that sugar is almost infinitely dense. So if you take the air out
Okay, so
and keep on adding,
I know where this is going.
and then you keep on adding marshmallows, you can get an awful lot of sugar into a very small space.
so those are called either Marbits
Marbits.
or circus peanuts.
You know, those are called rocks of incredibly dense sugar. And it was very useful because we weren't sure when we were getting out of there. But
Ooh.
and it turns out that it works even better if you need like explosives. So it's one of those things.
How?
Well, I won't tell people on your stream how to create
Okay, tell me
explosives.
sometime when I see you.
But I think anybody who knows how to make explosives knows exactly how useful sugar is in explosives.
Well, that part I can figure out, yeah.
I know how to make smoke bombs with sugar and saltpeter.
So you just take 2 of the 3 components of an explosives and you leave it at that? That's disappointing. You're making gunpowder. Might as well just make gunpowder. Don't like stop halfway through.
Mark Hogman says, have you tried removing the air from styrofoam? Yes.
Yes. Yes, and one of the best things to do to make really useful, let's just say excited plasma, is you take the gasoline styrofoam mix before you remove the air.
See, I wasn't talking about burning the styrofoam. What I was talking about is what happens if you take a styrofoam cup, heat it just enough that the stick starts to melt a little and get soft, and then let it have the air bubble out of it. It actually makes a really, really hard pass.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
it does.
You can actually make napalm plastic.
But
And
we
that's
wouldn't talk about
remarkably
that
useful.
because that would probably be something that
That's the exact
these
opposite
channels
I'm
don't like
talking
us to
about.
talk about.
The exact opposite of what you're talking about?
I'm talking about is condensing it into a proper solid, and
Oh,
actually.
it is a solid. It's a solid that burns really well. Very well. How's that the opposite of what you were
Plastic
talking
is a liquid. Anyways, well, what I was talking about though is that actually something that I found out by accident when I was a teenager years ago,
You were a
and
teenager?
found to be hilarious is, well, I first found this out by using a styrofoam cup for hot coffee that was a little too hot.
Okay. Isn't that the whole point of styrofoam, though?
Say that again?
Isn't that the whole point of styrofoam? Is to hold hot stuff?
You're
Kinda.
not paying attention to the too hot part.
Well, I
Anyways,
don't know
though.
what too hot is.
Okay, styrofoam actually starts to soften when raised, I think, above 150 degrees. I'm not 100% sure of the exact point it is, but tossing a styrofoam cup into boiling water will cause the styrofoam to deform and start to turn into a glump.
I've used styrofoam
Yep,
for
it
a
starts
very
at
long
about
time.
212 degrees, so you're right. Boiling water.
Well, having coffee that's close to that temperature, yeah.
That sounds pleasant.
Well, the thing you do is you take your coffee, you put it in a styrofoam cup, and then you microwave it till it's really hot. But you don't drink all of it, you like it cold, and you do it repeatedly, and the styrofoam breaks down and melts into the coffee, into this weird, like, plastic sludge.
Yeah.
Well. See, the process I'm thinking of, you're trying to avoid having the styrofoam turn to sludge.
Oh, okay.
You want it to lose all of the air bubbles in it, so that it slowly densifies.
Well, what you can do is you can take your styrofoam and put it into a vacuum, which makes the air in it expand, and it basically breaks apart the molecules. And then when you release the pressure and it goes back, what you get is like this super dense styrofoam. But it doesn't have any of the heat-retaining properties.
As an alternate option, you could put it into the compression tank, or not the compression tank, sorry, ballast tank on the outside of a bathysphere, and then go visit the Mariana Trench.
How many people have a bathysphere or can access the Mariana Trench?
I'll put it to you this way: people have done that, and just to see how hilarious the result would be. And the result that one of the people who posted a picture of it got was that it actually crushed the styrofoam cup to half its original volume.
Oh, I believe
and
that.
it somehow stayed that way after they came back to the surface.
Yep. I've seen that happen with my own eyes.
Oh, yeah.
Where is it?
Noah has pictures of it. Not our
National
Noah.
Oceanographic
Yes, those guys.
Administration.
Yes.
That's
So
some guy named Noah that you know has it.
yeah. But they had kids decorate the cups. Then the one thing that says that they did is they put paper on the inside so they won't completely deform. But you're looking at super dense styrofoam cups.
But yeah, like that's what I was saying though. Is one of those things I did with
Super
styrofoam
small,
that
dense
was-
styrofoam cups. Oh my God, these things are teeny.
Well, think about it this way. It's like regular hard plastic.
Mhm.
What volume of regular hard plastic equals the weight of a styrofoam cup?
Okay.
Because again, it's like polystyrene is the approximate kind of plastic, and polystyrene as a solid really isn't all of that heavy per volume.
Mhm.
But
Right.
Where's Partisans? I don't know.
Oh, it's Klingon Civil War.
anyways, though the actual volume of plastic in a styrofoam cup is approximately the size of a large butt. If you take out all of the air.
Do you want us to join you? We can join you, and then we can team up, and you'll get your 120 faster.
Oh yeah, I have a disruptor damage ground
Sure.
thing.
I mean,
Yeah.
you're more than welcome to.
Yeah, I'd be happy to.
I need to switch to someone who actually has a disruptor.
I'm going to break up this team here. Are you still on Shia?
Yeah.
Oh right. Are you playing a story mission as KDF?
It is a story mission, yes.
And it's KDF.
But I'm fed.
We're
I'm
fed.
Yeah.
fed.
I'm on
Oh.
a KDF. I'm going to switch over, though. So I will break this party up here.
She's breaking up the family.
But
I'm that kind of person.
anyways,
Horrible.
All right. And
Yeah.
you said you're Federation?
I am.
I'm going to switch tunes. I will grab Spoimler, and I will be there momentarily.
Spoimler?
Spoimler!
Episodes. Here,
Partisans, it's,
hang on, Civil War. Got it.
right, third episode.
Yep.
The Dominion has asked the Alliance to send an expeditionary force.
It's also a nice shortcut to Nimbus.
The Herc aren't as new as their
But getting back
Just
to
only
doing the same thing
only.
that I do with styrofoam cups, put marshmallows in a vacuum, suck out the air, and they expand till they're ridiculously big, and then you release the pressure and you have horrible things.
Start in the dosis.
Horrible things.
Horrible things. They're kind of crunchy, hard things.
Your earliest convenience.
Marshmallows are amazing.
Right. We need to team before we start.
Yes.
Marshmallows are amazing.
I think we call those Crocs.
That's what they
sounds about
taste like. Oh,
They also make really good fire starters.
Braylina in the ISS Drama Queen. Yeah, that sounds about right.
go.
And we get a Watcher, bridge officer. Sure.
My friend. And who doesn't want a cat hanging around?
I will give them credit. There is some nice dialogue in this mission.
Welcome to Quiet. This is
I like the bouncer.
Yep,
Well,
the bouncer's good.
Also, in terms of cats, we have a picture of Captain Fang.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Isn't that great?
Hey, quick.
Oh, hey, and a cat.
Boy, there's a cat. Did anybody get a picture of that cat?
help you with something, stranger?
Talking.
That's an
There
Iridian.
is.
I saw her kick.
Yep, the second one is definitely an Iridian.
Boing. Ah! God, talk to Shangdu. He's right here.
And here they.
You could.
I'll bet
We're just here for
This
the
is
fight.
one of those characters where I'm like, huh, so when are we going to see this character again?
Everybody's mad.
Yeah, they're not going to stay that way for long.
Can't we all just get along?
No.
I'm just mad about.
Hey, I just realized something. There's at least one person in here who is assigned the Romulan Republic faction.
Ooh. In our party?
No, one of the people I just shot.
Oh.
Well,
Okay.
He was wholly dedicated to his craft. You can tell by the holes.
It's like those last few, those are Klingons. So several of them are neutrals. There's one I saw that's like a Nausicaan, I think, or a Gorn. But there was also one of them that apparently had a Romulan Republic.
Wow.
Not the Star Empire, the Republic. Interesting.
Look at
Well,
all
that's
these people.
well, that's my disruptor damage endeavor done.
I'm about halfway through my physical damage.
Did we get the Nausicaans? Yeah, we haven't gotten the Nausicaans yet.
Hi, friend.
What Nausicaans? Oh, yeah, there was one that hadn't died yet. Okay.
And at some point, you just have to like stop fighting back. It's just
It will be
not,
easier.
just
Accept
go with
it. Accept it. Accept the gift.
A fully decked out Marine just got cut down in about a fraction of a second. You are not ready for this fight.
I'm sure we have squirrels. Squirrels. Squirrels.
Squirrel!
That guy actually got killed while he was beaming in. Also,
We're efficient. We save time.
Also, one of the Orion belly dancers totally threw a grenade at his friend.
Oh, yeah. I like the dancers.
Bob passed the arena lock.
What lock? That doesn't look like the lock.
Alrighty, we'll go
Hey,
down.
hey, is there an accolade for falling into your death in these flaming pits?
I don't know.
No, in fact, I'm not even taking much damage. I know during the other one
Boing.
there is.
Oh, so this mission doesn't have the grids open so you can fall in?
Right. But you should still get toasted. Isn't this the one over here with the scorpions? Yeah, there's the scorpions.
Yeah, those scorpions.
Just out of curiosity, how fast can you get your 120?
You know what? I'm going to just use the health monitor on spoiler. Make sure you don't need to worry about whether you die.
I'm not worried about dying.
Yeah, I'm gonna just stand here and heal bot you.
15, 16. Oh, it's the big guy. I gotta tell you, this 10 commanders thing is already almost completely done. Yeah, that one's finished now.
Well, the 10 commanders or captains universal endeavor, I think that's the one it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I accidentally did that one by playing the Borg
Battle Royale. Yeah, it takes them.
I just
the number of commanders and captains in that is
tons of captains. I think there's a few commanders in there. The Zenkathi one, and there's the assimilated.
It's like how in the old Borg TFOs they have the elite tactical drones,
yes,
who are all just unnamed captain rank NPCs.
Yep.
Oh, hey, look! I got the Beastmaster accolade, despite the fact that I'm not actually killing anything myself.
Yeah, it's because the team's getting them. The team's getting the kills.
Yeah, I'm helping by making sure you guys don't die.
I'm helping! You know, I think the hardest job in this particular Starfleet is ship's counselor. Because the trauma someone has to go through after surviving this. Quite extensive.
But imagine, after a while, the smell would get to you.
Yeah.
As someone who is highly familiar with what chicken houses smell like, you eventually get used to it.
No,
I'm not saying that it's quick, but
No.
I grew up around chicken houses.
Yeah, so did I.
But I can still taste it.
Yeah, it's one of those things. It's like, I'm not saying you'll ever start to like it, just that it has a different reaction after a while.
No, my kids are rounding their education. We have a friend of ours that owns a farm, and so we bring them every week to learn how to properly work a farm. And Before we get there, I can tell you exactly what's happening before we even get in the building. Because I have such horrific memories of it.
A Mentat
I got my 120.
Okay.
A Mentat has cracked ribs somehow.
Well, why are you cracking his ribs? The joke's not that bad.
I don't know. It's just that for some reason the bridge officer has an injury.
Okay, probably from something prior because we're doing this on basic. Okay, did everybody get their ground damage they needed?
I did.
Yeah, I mean, I have a restore shields endeavor, but on this character that's going to take forever.
No.
Because I'm currently only up to 32 on restore shields.
Okay, so you have to take at least half the damage on your shields. Then you from the Kamarki set, the emergency shield redoubt.
The Kamarki set.
Pardon?
The only restore shield ability that this character currently has is the medical vanguard personal trait.
No. See, this is why you have to wear your Kamarki set for that one thing. It will completely redo the entire shield thing, even 18,000.
Yeah, I know. But I wasn't actually planning to do the restore shields endeavor on this character. I was just going to have someone with a shield generator stand in an acid pool on Nimbus or something.
Well, are we done here? Do we need to do more?
I'm done.
Anybody else?
I'm deactivating the generators right now.
Okay.
I mean, if we're going to finish the missions, sure.
Oh, we're not going to finish this mission.
Oh.
I mean, because we have the whole story thing to do, and then we have to go... I mean, if you want to, we can.
I mean, we could.
We could.
It's not something that would take a long time.
I'm game with it.
We're already like half done.
Sure, why not?
And redoing this later, you'd probably have to restart the thing anyways.
No! Shield's losing power! Crush them, squamous!
It's squamous. It's not squamous. It's pronounced squamous.
Hey, look! It's a pet lizard.
Can I keep you?
Oh my, that hurt.
I wanted to keep him.
Oh, poor squamous.
Why did you kill him? That's horrible.
Is he dead or just sleeping?
I think he's sleeping.
We'll say he got stunned, because I'd feel really
animals
bad.
don't die in this game.
I'm pretty sure that it was the orbital phaser beam.
It didn't do it any favors, that's for sure. And it wasn't my little pew 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 phaser doing it any harm.
Well, I mean, I used a bioessence lunge on him.
Oh, did it work?
That took off a nice chunk of his health. I think it only did like 25% damage, but still.
Well, before you came on, Marhawk, when I was using the bioessence transfer on the elite tactical drones on Borg Battle Royale, and I was noticing I can't get close to them. You know, you do the lunge, and it was locking me away maybe 2 meters away.
Some strange things there. Okay, one, certain Borg NPCs do in fact have an ability that's a repulsion field.
Yeah.
The crew of the...
What can I say?
But that's not all of them. But the Borg Battle Royale thing has some like strange physics where lunges just don't always work.
Yeah, they're not lunging. It's like they've got, you know, a barrier around them, whatever you call it, a wall.
No, it's like there's a. It's not a proper wall in the sense of.
It's not, but there's something there. No, you can.
I think what it is that it's like it's not like actual geometry collision. It's something else. I'm not sure what the right exact term is for it, but in this area you can't use lunge. And it's around those pillars that have those things pop up out of the top. Any enemies that are standing too close to those, you just cannot lunge those enemies.
Well, I'm not loading. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I found this out the hard way by playing on this character in Borg Battle Royale. Because I figured like, oh, I'll just lunge things and it'll be fine. And wait, the lunge didn't work.
Yep.
All right, leaving down.
That took so much effort.
Well, we are doing it on normal.
I didn't even get to fire the beach ball.
Boing.
Am I going the wrong way? No, that's the wrong. Nope, wrong way.
I haven't memorized this map. All of these walls look the same.
It's the green lights
Wallace.
on the doors.
Wallace.
Wallace?
Yep.
They all look the same to me?
They all look the same to me.
Well, I like that the flags are fluttering in the wind.
Ah!
Wouldn't it be architecturalist?
Well,
yeah, kind
Yeah,
of.
that's
that's a title as well. It's not really.
Oh, that's a good point. Well, this isn't the one where we have to get away from the moving wall of freezy death stuff, is it?
I don't think so.
Hi, friends.
What friends?
Well, I mean, they're not here anymore, but they were here.
Yeah, I have my disruptor
they
pistol
enjoy us
set to
being here.
disintegrate.
They do not seem to be fans.
Of a disruptor pistol set to disintegrate? Yeah, probably not.
No.
Ooh, that looked bad.
You can expect that that's not going to be received well.
5 of 7. Whose bridge officer is that? That looks like the default appearance for the Federation Borg engineer.
I don't think it's mine.
It's not mine. I mean, I have more bridge officers, but not.
Looks like it's.
Oh, it is
Spoiler's
mine.
bridge
My bad. It is mine.
I'm actually just standing here spamming my primary fire. I'm not even using the secondary for most of this.
No, the targs aren't dead. They're sleeping.
They're napping. We don't shoot targs.
The targs have been converted to bacon.
No.
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 You don't turn targs into bacon.
Oh,
it's targ bacon.
But my favorite joke about the whole Epo
state.
thing is that the entire reason why the Romulans want Epos is so they can eat them.
Is why?
So that the Romulans can eat the Epos.
Oh.
That's
No,
not
that's
very
terrible. We don't do that with them.
Now I'm wondering what javelina bacon would taste like.
Probably gamey.
Console's behind that big door
True.
at the end of the hall.
Yep, I'm at the end of the hall.
This is the one where we have to go around it the hard way.
Yeah, isn't there a staircase? Ew, I gotta pay some toys.
I don't remember where the stairs are. Oh, right, down that hole in the wall.
I might have to go talk to my dogs.
Now, logically, using a tectonic disruption field indoors like this would cause the roof to cave in.
Details.
You and your logic.
Romulan. Logic.
Doesn't exist.
No. Logic has purpose. It's not a goal in and of itself.
So has anybody watched the train wreck that is Acolyte yet?
Oh my god.
I've heard that it's been
horrible.
Yeah.
Holy
I'm not
cow.
going to go into the acting. I'm not going to go into the politics, but somebody said it could be written by a 5th grader, and the person said no, 5th graders write better
I've seen
than that.
several people make commentary that they think it was intentionally written to be bad.
I don't know because
The plot is in the first episode alone. There is no way they could do 100 episodes and answer all of them.
It's just stupid.
It's just this the main bad person doesn't have a lightsaber, and yet they get them to kill themselves. What the hell?
I like that she kills Trinity with a butter knife, as somebody put it.
The second episode is so much worse than the first, and I didn't think it was possible.
Can we take a really quick break? I want to go see what my dogs are barking at outside. I'll be right back.
You could just stand here while we kill things. Oh wait, we ran out of things to kill.
Well, thanks a lot. It's your fault. But holy hell. I drummed up the courage to watch it last night. And just holy crap.
I'll get around to watching it. At the
And
end
you
of
were
this day.
good, right?
Have you ever checked out this YouTube channel called Disparu?
What?
Disparu, Disparu. So
No.
some British guy who likes to make fun of sci-fi.
Okay. But I want to be on this side of Star Trek. I don't want to hate it, or Star Wars. I don't want to hate it, but holy crap.
Well, I mean that's part of the reason why Disparu's takes on it are so hilarious, is that he's going over it. It's like, okay, this is where I think it could have been good, except it's not.
Except it's not.
What are we still talking about? The Acolyte?
Yeah.
Yeah. They took all the good parts of it that had the potential to be good and killed it.
Yeah. It didn't have that much potential to be
prejudice.
Let me guess. Kathleen Kennedy had her hand.
Oh, big time, yeah.
Oh,
Her
shit.
hand, her entire arm.
Hey, anyone at Disney,
Up to the shoulder,
especially the higher ups, if you're listening, get rid of her, please. She's screwing up what was a good franchise.
2 of them. Screwed up 2 of them.
You know,
she's still, 2 franchises now?
Well, one of my favorite places to do photos in this thing is like standing in the fire pit behind them.
I swear.
The worst part about the whole thing, though, is that the only reason Mandalorian was a success is because she was kept out of it.
Yeah.
That's the only reason it was a success.
Do we need to push the button on the
I'm doing the button thingy.
Oh. It's Mom's thing.
There we go. Yeah, it's my game.
Hey, it's Eula. We're supposed to shoot her now.
We can. And into the fire pit. You don't die in the fire pit. This is interesting. Oh, it is affecting my health a little bit, but not very much.
Yeah, I mean, if you have a passive regen effect on you, you might actually out-regen it.
Yeah,
that happen a lot.
Yeah. No, this is
Booklad, guys, get wrecked.
It's not a warrior's death. He died like a bitch.
Yeah, pretty much, honestly.
How am I today, swear? I am fine, thank you for asking.
So I had this really long conversation with a person who was defending the sagas. I mean, I think you guys all know that I have a passing interest in Norse mythology. And so I am looking at older variants, much, much older than the 11th century.
Mm-hmm.
And there's this one person who's defending the sagas, which are the 2 main books that are the extent of Norse mythology, against stuff that is far older and far more diverse as far as the gods and goddesses are concerned. And there are some very dedicated people that are just... This had to have gone on for like 3 hours, explaining, like using literal verses and everything on why it's better to accept what was clearly a Christian adaptation than the people that actually lived the life. And I didn't know it was so bad, but it is. Holy cow.
Well,
The Christian perspective of Norse mythology is stronger than actual Norse mythology. I found that fascinating.
Okay, then.
Sorry, this took up a lot of my day to day.
Have you been over there? I know you've been. You said you've been to Ireland, right?
I've been to Ireland, been to Scotland, I've been to Norway. I've never been to Iceland.
Iceland's cool. Get a chance, Sweden and Finland.
I want to go to Slovakia.
Never been there.
Because there's so much Rus patronage there.
Makes sense.
And I can't seem to find any of the sites that are remaining because
this is
such
a
a
very
huge problem.
dead ship, you know.
You said Ruth?
Yes.
You're talking about Scandinavians, right?
What?
Yeah, the Rus are the original Rus are Swedish Vikings.
Okay, so that you're not wrong, but it did include more than just the Swedish. I mean, Russia comes from the Rus, which came out of Slovakia.
Now, Slovakia is we're talking about Czechoslovakia, right?
No, it's Slovakia. It's an entire region that's existed long before the country did.
Well, I know, but the Rus were actually part of the Scandinavian area.
Yes, there were quite a few of them, but when they were trading with the Persians, they called themselves the Rus from the Swedish to the Slavs.
I have to tell you that when you said Persians, my brain thought of Peruvians, and that took a moment for my brain to put that together.
But yes, you're not wrong. It's just they called themselves that. That's how they refer to themselves instead of the word Viking, instead of Saxon, instead of all that. So the idea of Slavs versus Rus versus Encana versus the Vladia.
Did you hear the joke?
I did not hear the joke.
I said, "How's my favorite mom doing today?"
I'm doing good. Your mic is super low.
Okay.
There it is. You're better.
Okay. I moved it slightly closer.
Okay.
Wait,
that Lucara is taking forever to stay healed.
I did not have it that far away, but apparently just a few inches matters.
Oh yeah. Size matters.
I activated Organic Nebula to see if that would help attack faster.
That's what she said.
Or
has anyone managed to get that Aetherian Revelation Tier 6 yet?
No. I didn't know it was a thing.
How is it?
I love it.
It's apparently a new ship, Mom.
It's very tanky and very sciencey, and it's
Infinity
for everything.
promo box ship.
Oh, I've got 4 promo
I'm
boxes
looking
left.
at
I
it.
should go grab it. See what's in them.
I'm looking on it right now on the opening thing. That's the only reason why I know about it.
When did it come out?
The same time the mission where you can stare at it as an NPC came out, I think.
So, like last week?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Wow, I hadn't seen anything pop up on the flyby, so.
I can send you a link to it, Mom.
Oh, thanks.
I didn't know it was going to take this long.
I think we're done, aren't we?
I don't know.
Yep.
Alright, there's the team map transfer.
There you go, Mom. I sent you a link to it.
Thanks, I will go take a look at it.
It definitely looks weird. I can tell you that.
I mean, it looks exactly like the one that you see in the mission, doesn't it?
Okay.
Pretty much. That's a cool looking ship, though. Let's see. Blah, 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 blah,
Yep,
blah.
Tier 6. It can be any faction, which is interesting.
Nanopulse staff rifle.
The
or
only
generic
required
Duncan
is must complete the tutorial. That is hilarious.
Well,
well, yeah, that's actually true of a lot of the Tier 6 ships.
Yeah.
When they did that whole thing where Tier 6 ships scaled.
Exactly.
Level, they
Yeah,
made
but
it so that you could have level 10 characters.
It's just funny now that they're actually putting that as a label. Is what I meant.
Wow, there's nothing here that I want.
I got another
3
nano
aft.
stuff
Okay.
rifle.
So
Pretty sure I already have
it's another one of
Does
those
anybody
ships
want to do
that
the daily?
Sure.
I wish it. The only thing that I wish it had was 4 forward weapons and 4 aft weapons.
What's it got?
3 and 3.
Well, what if you upgrade it?
That doesn't change weapons.
It doesn't
we
change
could
the
probably-
weapons. Yeah.
We could probably run through situation under control pretty quickly at normal.
But it also has a secondary deflector. That's why.
Hang on. If we're going to do situation under control, let me switch to a different tune then.
It has a base turn rate of a 7. 7? That's not bad for a turn rate.
Let's switch over to Raw because he's far more powerful.
I'm going to make a new party here. Let me jump to a different tune because that would be really convenient for me.
So, Mom, I've got about an hour and 45 minutes to play.
Okay. Do you want to join us for the?
All I got.
Let me see how many people we've got going here.
What are we doing? Because
we're going to do the episode situation under control.
Okay, because I'm still trying to get the ships leveled.
I'm going to have to pass on this as my wife has created a most delectable dish tonight, and I am about to partake in it. So
what did she make? You have to tell us what you made.
Wonderful fish dish with rice and some seasonings. I'm not a chef, so I don't know what all is in it. She cooks. I just partake.
Do you happen to know what kind of fish it is? That'll give us a good hint.
I don't actually. She never told me.
It's fish. It's fish.
It's probably poisoned fish.
Well, I mean, the fish mom can determine a lot about flavor.
That's true. But yeah, I don't normally question it when she cooks. I just eat it and enjoy it because it's so good.
Well, see, my thought
To give
here
you,
isn't
give you
to,
an example, rockfish tastes completely different from halberd.
Yeah.
They have two different flavor profiles.
Properly prepared salmon is actually really, really like meaty. It's not.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Smushy like catfish tends to be.
Yeah,
so,
like
I mean, you
rockfish
can
is
tell the
more
difference
earthy.
between like good salmon and catfish just by the texture of the meat.
Exactly.
Feeling it between your fingers.
Yeah, and when you eat it, a salmon will tend to melt like butter in your mouth, where
if you do it right, yeah.
Yeah, where catfish won't.
Great. Now I have to go get some salmon for dinner tomorrow night. Thanks, guys.
Anyway, you guys have a good one. We'll catch you
Thanks
later.
for being here, Death. We appreciate it. You have a good night, and give your wife a hug and thank her for dinner.
Oh, I will.
Good.
Give her more than that.
So you said you were doing the new episode now?
Yep, we are doing the new episode.
Now, does that have a level requirement on it?
No.
No.
50. No, I don't think so.
And I am going to join you guys on my science.
What's your
And I'm a
tune's name, or did you just jump on here? This is my account.
Yeah, just give me a sec. I'm loading in.
Mar Hockman, are you joining us for this one?
Sure.
Cool, great.
I just got to turn the volume down on
That's going to make my life a lot easier at 1 this morning when I
hey,
have a punch ready.
it's actually time for me to do my daily anyways.
Perfect. Oh my God.
Now that's unusual.
Hmm.
My Star Trek game is not appearing in my sound setting, which is really weird.
Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and head out. Got some
Okay,
stuff
guys.
to do before I head to bed.
Well, you
Talk
have
to you guys later.
you have a good night, and we'll talk to you soon.
Okay.
Okay.
Good night.
Night night.
Good night.
Oh, I'm on Peter Parker. Alrighty. Well, since this turns over at 1 in the morning for me, this will be really convenient because I'll have a new episode done on 3 of my 4 tunes. And this one actually goes pretty quickly. I'm surprised.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's like it's not a very long one.
No, it isn't.
Oh yeah. Remember the discussion about Rocky Road earlier?
Yeah.
I love Rocky Road.
My favorite thing about Rocky Road when I was a kid was realizing that the version that we had in the store actually had white marbled strips that were unflavored ice cream.
That is so weird. You mentioned that in chat, and I'm like, what the heck is unflavored ice cream?
Well, I mean, like people are like, oh, vanilla, that's flavorless, right? No, it's vanilla flavor.
Yeah, but I've never heard of unflavored. It'd be easy enough to make.
Well, people don't sell it very many places.
No, I wouldn't
because of
imagine
the
they
fact
do.
That it's not seen as a finished product.
Right.
It's seen as like an intermediary step.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, it tastes great.
It's a good way of preserving milk. You get cream, you freeze it. And
The only places I can think of that I've actually seen like sell large amounts of it actually sold it under the pretense of it being used to make dishes and not actually be eaten by itself.
Yeah, so Mom, this is one's already actually that's in Fleet Strike Group.
Yes, but I'm not.
It's Acadia. Sorry, AKADIE.
I got it. Sent you a friend invitation.
There you go.
Okay, so we're going to play Situation Under Control again. So.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what I'm flying, Mom?
Transwarp.
You're flying a wet pancake.
I have no idea. What are you flying?
I'm flying the Protostar on this one.
Oh, well, there you go then. All right, I'm going to cue this up.
I'm waiting to open all the Protostar boxes that he gave me to hit like max level.
Right. What we're doing, Situation Under Control, or the
Situation Under Control.
Okay. You said you were going to cue us, and I was like, wait, what? Oh, well.
Actually,
Oh right. Can you share the quest with me, Mom? Just so I won't have to go.
I've actually got some more discovery stuff for you.
Well, I haven't even accepted it yet. So are you guys ready?
I already transwarped to the start.
Yeah. If you want to give me some more boxes, feel free. You can send it in the mail, or we can meet up and trade.
Which boxes are you looking for? The Protostar?
Yeah,
I think I gave you almost all of them because somebody gave.
Yeah, he's got some more. So
I've got some Prodigy stuff for him.
Okay.
Because I'm not sure I have enough of them yet for a
So,
full set.
On that note, did anybody see the end of Discovery?
Yes. It's over? I thought there were still
it's over.
Yeah.
Discovery is ended. Prodigy
drops
going
July
to,
1st.
Yep, all 20 episodes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I will. You said it drops when?
July 1st.
July 1st.
Yeah,
so
they
next month?
actually went and did a Star Trek Enterprise style epilogue episode.
I really, really tried to enjoy the last few episodes of Discovery.
I mean, I enjoyed them. I mean, did anyone else cry a little at the end though?
No.
I most certainly didn't cry. Well, I mean, not out of sadness. It was painful. It was so poorly done.
Frost and Dread Knight, if you want to start that, we'll wait for you.
Start what?
Oh, I'm waiting for you.
Oh, where are you?
Well, we're staring at Kumarki's ship.
Yeah.
Get over here.
Oh,
I shared the mission with everybody.
I'm there.
Situation under control, right?
Right, situation under control.
Transwarping now.
Okay.
I started it.
Yeah, okay, well, there you are now. I can see you.
All right, just wait for Acadia to get into the map, and we can talk to Kumarki.
Okay, there we are.
Still
hey, the Unity's here. Hadn't noticed that the first 2 times I played this.
Mm-hmm.
Here's my Protostar.
Peter Porker.
Peter Porker,
No.
Pork the Pig? I don't know. Don't mind me. Trying to rhyme, but failing.
Who's going to do the gateway?
I'm doing it right
Okay.
now.
I tried doing it once and not realizing somebody else was doing it, and it doesn't work very well.
It will jump around, kind of
exactly.
Sporadically, but if you actually know what the other player is doing, it's understandable and comprehensible as what's going on.
Or we can just let one person
Does
do
anybody
it.
want to
That
watch
way
this? Doesn't matter.
No, I'm skipping it.
I actually love this cutscene just because of how ridiculous it gets when unexpected things happen. Like,
it's ridiculous because we know something's going to happen in probably the next episode.
No, it didn't work right.
I really like the guy, the voice actor behind Adam Jensen. So I really wanted to enjoy it.
I'm going to have to replay this after we're done here because it did something, and then it cut out midway through.
Oh, what did it do?
We are the Borg.
I'm using the competitive rep to be set so that whenever my ship is stopped moving, it automatically cloaks.
Oh.
Well, it applied that cloaked effect to my character in the cutscene.
Oh, that's interesting.
And I see my character walk into the room, and then the cutscene's like, "Oh well, we're done now." Like, no, I wanted to see the Borgification of the. Oh well.
Mayday! Mayday! What does the French have to do with this?
Right?
No. No. You're thinking of the character that Imam played in View to a Kill.
Is that a Bond reference?
Yes, it's a terrible. Oh my God, it's a horrible Bond movie.
There's a good Bond movie?
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't agree.
I mean, allegedly, the good Bond movies exist.
I like Casino Royale.
But that was one of the more thought-provoking Star Trek episodes. Even
I
though
love
it's
how
not
they're
necessarily
dead
one of
before
the
I even
best
get into the
ones.
battle.
Which of the... There's like 4 versions of Casino Royale.
The good one. You are correct, Pax. It was Grace Jones, not Imam. That is...
I mean, Grace Jones did a nice job.
Yeah. Grace Jones is crazy, but...
Coles.
But in the cool way.
Random tutorial bridge officers.
This way.
Wait, so do we all have the ability to tell Bex what to do?
Yes.
That sounds hilarious.
How do I look, though, Ma?
Oh, hang on, let me see.
I put them off the edge.
Where are you? Are you all the way up there already?
Oh yeah, I put on my kitty cats and ran up here.
Here I am.
Oh, you look fine. Good looking outfit.
I'm a kitty person.
Got a little tiny kitty cat tail.
Yeah, well, I figured anything bigger would be
ostentatious.
Yeah.
They wouldn't want to go for ostentation.
I mean,
yeah, this is Star Trek Online. We don't do anything like that.
I know, but when I think of this being a captain and sitting in that captain seat all the time, I figured a bigger tail might make it a little hard.
Well, you get tail cutouts in
There
the back
is
of each
actually a bug in the game that will let you, or used to at least, let you use the Cation tail with aliens, which normally you can't do, and having it on an alien would actually let you rescale the tail to make it huge.
I think they should rethink that and allow like all the different modifications for alien, because how else are you going to do the race from what's that offshoot from where the Protostar is introduced? Like, how are you guys supposed to do a race like him? Like, if you want to create him.
Oh, Dull? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, come on.
So I pulled off a decent one. I just don't have a way of doing the head tail.
But you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The only
I know. There are a lot of
doing
people
the
who wish they
race.
could recreate Twi'leks in Star Trek Online.
Well, I don't care about Twi'leks. I'm referring to the hybrid race that was a mix of all the races. I mean, come on.
I mean,
how are you
once
supposed to do that?
Make a progenitor, obviously. Funnily enough, making progenitors in the Aliens character creator is actually quite easy.
But I mean, my point is, like, not all the parts are available in the
yeah, like
character selection.
It's very hard to make a captain character look like Tuvix.
Right.
Oh yeah. It's one of those things where it's like certain specific options are only for certain specific races.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Tlaxian skin options, for example.
Yeah, and I understand that, but when you're building an alien, why can't you have the skin of that and say years of the Vulcan?
Here's one for you that's extra baffling. certain of the Trill spot options are available to aliens, but not all of them.
Wowzer. You guys are just stomping through these guys. I'm barely doing a thing.
Well, if you're going to do it and you can get the whole team with you, it's so much easier. Ooh.
What the heck?
Cutscene. Evil cutscene.
I thought someone was
Yeah,
wrong.
yeah. It's time for death by cutscene.
Death
Right?
by cutscene.
Or Borg.
This is Captain Sela. We're on our way.
I actually do have to wonder about this though. It's like blowing up an assimilator directly above us. Wouldn't that have a
Be a bad idea. It would be a very bad idea. Hey, it's right on top of us and weighs hundreds of thousands of tons.
There I go.
How did I die?
I'll come get you.
By breathing the wrong direction.
We both got killed.
Okay.
Are you still on the ground, Frost? Where are you?
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm moving in.
Where's Colez?
Yes.
Where are you?
I don't know where he is. I have no idea.
That's 10.
Here he is.
Is he? Oh.
You see, if you had more than one bridge officer, if one of them's awake, it'll get up the other
Right.
way. But when there's only one bridge officer, you have to do it yourself.
I'm trying not to take the front line this time, which is, I think, why I died last time. Because I triggered the attack.
I hope you dogs are having fun.
Also, these skirmish drones are a captain rank NPC.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the skirmish
that's
drones
why I'm
have
dying.
some serious firepower.
Maybe that's
Yeah,
why
I have
I'm dying,
noticed
'cause I'm
that.
still a level 2. Well, I'm technically level 14, but
Okay,
it's
I was
like...
going to say, I didn't think you'd be level 2 doing this.
I mean, level 2 gear.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Mark II.
Mark II gear, yeah. I don't have the best gear yet. And I'm
What's this
pretty
one?
sure I made my character really tall. He's not quite a short kitty.
If you want to go taller, make the legs longer, too.
Oh, okay. So, are you taller than Lemirin?
Almost. I'm almost as tall. I stand about to her shoulders.
That actually means you're about. Katie's only about the same height as my Romulan.
So
I made her
there's
about the I made her about the size of a human.
so there's a species limit on height,
human.
but then you can still go back and make the legs longer after you set up the height, which is really
Oh
weird.
yeah, I mean, I could
you can?
technically, if I wanted to make her taller.
Yeah,
I
you can scale
lengthen the
individual body
torso.
parts separately from the main torso.
Yeah, I can lengthen the torso and then also lengthen the legs, which I didn't do on either case. On this character, I just made her about the average human height.
Over here.
Because I just felt like anything taller would be kind of weird for a
It's
cat.
I have one super tall toon who's just kind of gangly looking.
For my Gorin, my idea was to do my best effort to make my Gorin Godzilla-sized.
This is my least favorite part, especially since I can't stand inside the bubble as I go down.
I see. Yes.
Really? How am I already almost dead? Jesus Christ!
Oh,
I just
stand
spawned.
inside the bubble.
I can't.
Why
It's
not?
not letting me.
Oh,
It's
doesn't
like
let
a
me.
solid bubble,
Huh. Let me see.
and I go down
Oh,
again.
so if you get in there before this starts, you can stand in there.
Yeah, and now I can't.
Okay, hang on.
Acadia died again.
Yeah, no. Like I said, I am extremely weak right now. Anything that hits me here is gonna kill me.
Okay, let's find colas. Get these guys out of here.
Apply nanite health monitor. That should at least somewhat mitigate things.
Oh, and there I go again.
Wait, you died despite me applying nanite health monitor to you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, I'm extremely weak right now on this character.
That's allowed.
I'm literally level 14 in the game right now.
How did they adapt to him?
Because logic.
That's just murderous. Nope, we're not playing that game.
Let me in the bubble. Let me in.
No, you got to be in it. You got to be standing next to him
I know,
before, and then
I
you're
was
inside.
making a joke.
But once you
So-
leave it, you can't get back in.
Yeah, I know. And it formed, unfortunately, before I could get inside.
It actually formed around me. Except I just don't want to be inside it because I can't use my abilities properly.
Well, I mean, it would have been good for me because of my level.
Oh,
I
definitely poofy.
Having
killed
that
over 120
invulnerability
of
would
these
be
things.
awesome.
Where is this Colas person? There's some. I
Uh,
think this is that person.
yeah, that's my Colas.
Okay.
Yep. And lovely.
Mhm.
He keeps like getting. Oh, and there I go. Colas, stop attacking them and come help me.
Oh, yes, get nanite health monitored.
There we go.
You okay?
He's got me. He's got me. Yep. Yeah, because Colas was mine that I brought down with me. And he keeps running up and like attacking when he really should just stick back because he doesn't have the right gear for this.
Well, see, you do have the option to tell your bridge officer to play defense.
Oh right, I forgot that. Forget how to do that though. No,
It's one of those buttons in the team UI next to your bridge officer's face.
Yeah, I'm looking for it.
Anyways, head to time to return to Lemirin.
Okay, none of those options were the right one. I'll look at it later. First, I gotta do the running thing.
That's a weird looking pig.
Thank you.
Which pig?
Mama's Peter Porker.
I changed to a kitty cat while I was running.
Ah.
A kitty pig. Piggy cat?
Piggy cat. Interesting.
Horrific abomination of nature.
It's a WC. Hi, WC. And yes, Rachel. Who wants to live in a bubble anyway?
Right?
That'd be kind of cool.
Normally, I would agree with you, but when you're as weak as I am doing this with them,
what I want
you kind of want it.
I want Tasha's costume. We already have the 7 of 9 bodies.
It is this. Yeah, isn't this
costume,
great?
But all of those accessories added to it.
Hey, I want the haircut.
And you're the perfect Borg. All you do is take
Reach the escape point.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, right.
I was watching the costumes.
Yeah,
and I
that
got
cutscene gives you so much time to stare at that costume.
It's a great costume and a great hairstyle. I want it. That way? That way.
You guys.
No, it's
did
left.
I don't know
Yeah,
where I'm going.
someone went right. And that's
I
the
don't
one
know
I
where
was
I'm going.
following.
I got lost.
Going right is wrong.
Going right is wrong? If going right is wrong, if going right is wrong, I don't want to be left.
Too late.
I mean, if you are left, you're possessed by the devil. So. There's
Good
that.
evening, Mr. Dave. How's everyone doing tonight?
And
Oh, look,
here
even
comes
more
some
tentacles.
Right? I hate those tentacles. They're evil.
They're just misunderstood.
Well, with this
They're
build
called
I'm using, I can
they're
actually
called
create.
Death to Arcadia, though.
With the build I'm using, I can create no tentacle zones.
No tentacles on. I like it.
No touchy.
Mr. Dave, you got a song there, you know.
It's like I can create a frost patch and a tectonic disruption patch. both
Talk
of those
about cold shoulder.
will, immobilize enemies that step inside them and damage them. So,
Maybe
but one
they're
on the
just
left, one on the right, and then suddenly the tentacles stop attacking you. Or rather, they start doing a really bad job of it.
This thing needs to remodulate like crazy.
Yeah, remodulation
You don't
seems to
need
be
a
about the
sneaking
number of times
remodulation.
a weapon hits the enemy. And anything that hits repeatedly gets extra chances of remodulation.
I'm pink.
Yeah, I see that.
Pink is boring. Anyways.
I'm gonna go lay down.
All right,
Hey.
Ed, you take care.
You guys did get here before the Borg beamed in on top of you.
Well, that's the general idea, yes.
Well, I mean, like from my perspective, you guys were like running full tilt, and that the Borg literally beamed in on top of you.
Hey, I was already here. What are you talking about?
Mr. Dave says, it's been a long week. I'm glad the weekend is coming soon, even if tomorrow is our long day. Yes. Yes, I am glad that we've got a weekend coming soon as well.
I like how I can sit back here and just have some cover from them as I fire.
Yeah, I was playing with one of my other low-level tunes, and I'm like, stand behind here, and I'll go out and shoot everything. But Mom, no, I have to go. I have to go save them again. People don't listen, even when they're
Prepare
me.
for temperature.
Only played
Prepare
this
for
on
temperature.
characters who have, well, okay. I recently, because I decided to make a video series, went over all of my bridge officers that I'm actually actively using and spiced them up a little bit.
This is supposed to be a much longer battle.
And then after that, I did this mission with 2 of my bridge officer teams. And when I get to this point, I'm like, you know what? I could just sit here and watch my bridge officers murder everything.
I turned them into glue.
I love how the shuttle just comes up and just like
on
eviscerates
my
them.
screen, when I saw that, there was like this gray disintegration effect that got left in midair.
Uh-oh, the guy got hurted. Nope.
I do love the name of the shuttle, though.
Stop the heading.
What was the name of the shuttle? I didn't.
It's the Blast.
Oh God.
It's so nice.
I'm
It's
still
a nice
wondering
tribute.
what the Aetherian guy does to the tentacle.
We'll find out in the next episode, won't we?
I actually did some analysis looking at the attack animations he does, trying to deduce what attack animation he's using here. And as far as I can tell, it's his offense ability. Because, like, if you pay close attention, the attack animations for his offense ability use that triangular pattern.
Yeah.
His defense ability uses a pattern of squares. However, the thing is, his offense ability, when you tell him to use it, has an upside down triangle. So I'm not entirely sure exactly what he's doing to it. My best guess is that he's trying to.
Where's my evasive maneuvers?
He's shy.
Evasive maneuvers somehow got taken off my action. There we go.
WC says that's what bridge officers are for: murdering and getting murdered.
Right?
True. Get this last bunch done.
They're the distraction for you.
Yeah.
That's what they're supposed to be.
Cannon fodder.
Well,
Yeah.
one of my bridge officers is set up to provide cannon fodder by summoning a ridiculous number of Kirk. Why summoning Kirk? Because I can, obviously.
There you go.
For a
Because you
reason.
can. It's a good reason.
Right?
Because sure.
We killed the queen so fast that her reinforcements didn't have time to finish moving into position.
Oh, they never do,
Right?
even when it takes me a long time. It's like these guys are sitting back here going, yeah, I don't know about that.
And somehow my protostar survived the battle.
Well, one would hope.
Honestly, in space, as long as you're not between the other players and the enemy, it's relatively easy to avoid getting killed.
Well, I mean, I was right there in the thick of it, and I was still surviving.
Hmm. Okay, so I guess it means you stayed away
We
from
lived.
torpedoes.
Yeah. Yep.
There's no way that happened now. What
Yeah,
did we get? I
yeah,
got an
yeah. Because
anti-proton turret.
I was
I have so many of those.
flinging the usual assortment of plasma torpedoes into a gravity well.
Bee-doo-bee-doo-doo.
Yay!
Ow. We survived.
One would hope. Yes. Hey, you realize we actually did 2 missions tonight?
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's not like us. What's wrong with us?
How did you let this happen?
I know. Kind of nice though not to just do endeavors.
Not mad. I'm just disappointed.
Well, I got a level out of that, which is really
Well,
nice.
that's good.
Well, I mean, usually you get like 1-ish levels per story mission.
Yeah, that's about right. Let's see what ship am I on here.
I don't know if you guys have been following the news, but China has put out that it has a new drone carrier with something like 2,000 drones on it to do cyber attacks and stuff like that. So an E-45 or a special type of Air Force craft flew over it at over 70,000 feet and shut the entire carrier down from 70,000 feet outside the range of their missiles. So suddenly the Chinese government just got a lot less scary.
So, exotic damage abilities, what would that be?
What
EPG?
category of exotic damage are you attempting to do?
Well, I was looking at the Starship Mastery unlocks, and it says
okay. That kind of exotic damage is mostly like gravity well and stuff like that.
Okay.
There is a long list of things that are not actually science that fall into this category, though.
Mm-hmm.
So, for example, eject warp plasma actually counts as exotic damage.
Okay.
It's
I'm looking more for
non-weapon plasma damage, so it falls into the exotic category.
I'm looking for something more along the lines like a weapon.
Okay, so exotic is non-weapon damage. Is the best way I've got to describe it.
Okay.
Which is
how there's that one torpedo that creates mini grab wells every time it hits something.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, I've never used that one called the gravimetric torpedo. I've never used that.
Oh, never.
Not once.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, that's nice. I think that also is benefited from exotic damage buffs. I'm not sure to what degree it's benefited, but whatever. It's like
I'm looking at it right now. If you want to help, if you want the information.
Yeah,
it doesn't specifically benefit from EPG. There's nothing on it that says anything EPG related at all.
Oh, I got kicked from the team.
Yeah, team's over.
Yeah, I just banned it for a minute because I'm going down to New Romulus. I don't want to drag everybody with me. And we can reteam for something. I'm just going to clear out my inventory.
But yeah, there isn't anything there specifically for EPG.
Anyways, what kind of build are you looking to add exotic damage stuff to?
I'm playing a science character, so
okay, so stuff like gravity wells is probably a good option for you.
Yeah,
also tractor beam repulsors fits into
it won't matter as much until I hit 65, but
Tractor beam repulsor is one of those things that doesn't seem like it'd be a really good fit, but it's an excellent ability. You do have to be a little bit closer, but if you're really
it's all in how you use it. There's one story mission in the game that used to be an utter nightmare because of the fact you had multiple enemies spamming tractor beam repulsors. And if you flew between them and then they turned it on, it would literally just crush your ship like a soda can.
Oh boy.
Well, that's what shield polarity is for.
That doesn't work on exotic damage. RSP works on beam weapon damage. great way to avoid having someone use beam overload on you. Not as good with exotic damage. Tractor beam repulsors. Seriously, it
Okay,
basically does shield penetrating direct to hull damage.
So this one
But you
has a
also want to
gravity well
have
on it.
what's that?
I'm looking over some of my guys. Tevral has gravity well 2 on it already.
There's a few specific things if you're trying to do serious EPG damage.
You're talking about the a Federation tutorial bridge officer Tevral. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually a really common thing to have bridge officers just come with. And of course, we have tutorial bridge officers that always have it.
Yeah, it's the actually it's my Starfleet 0718 model android.
Yeah, that tracks.
Has it. Oh no, sorry, that's not the one that has. Terrell was my green science officer, which I'm trying. I'm looking
tutorial.
for better ones.
Well,
Honestly,
I do appreciate the help and
the
the
green
camaraderie.
The green quality tutorial bridge officers actually have better traits than people would think at first glance because they don't have basic traits. They're all normal traits.
I'm gonna head out. I do appreciate everybody's time.
Well, you have a great night,
Hey.
Frost. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it.
Anyways,
I'm gonna do my best to be here more often.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. We should chat about upcoming events.
Yes, we definitely should.
Okay. Well, then
Anyways,
I will
just,
talk to you soon.
Yep, thanks,
Just
Mom.
grabbed
Bye, everybody.
another.
Take care, Frost. Have a great night.
Bye.
I forgot that I had this one available.
The real thing that you would be looking to upgrade is like having characters that actually have space traits, though, because Tyrell doesn't have a space trait.
Well,
most of the Fed races don't have space traits at all.
I don't think the Starfleet Photonic Tactical Bridge Officer does either. Lita?
Nope. Lita definitely does.
Lita.
Lita's actually really good for ground combat.
She is. She's great for ground. Uhura's great for space.
Yeah. If you have the TOS bridge officers, there's several of those.
Yeah.
Like Spock and Uhura both have useful space traits.
Well, I've got the Starfleet Convention, the original series crew.
Those are the ones.
Yeah, I got those. Just claimed them back. Again.
Okay, so...
Okay. Join. I can pretty much have them all join. I have enough.
The race Fed side that's actually easiest to get that has a space trait is humans who always have leadership. Like, seriously, I think every single human bridge officer I've ever seen that's not a special bridge officer that has a unique set of traits has leadership. Okay, unless you count Libborg humans, which I don't. Because the game treats those as a different species than actual humans for some reason. Anyway. But you're playing, what, TOS Fed, regular Fed?
Give me 1 sec. Sorry.
Is this your Cation tune?
I think Tyrell was one of the TOS bridge officers.
This is I think this is just regular Starfleet.
Is it your Cation tune?
Yeah.
Well, that would make it regular Starfleet, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
hey,
looking on my.
Hello. Howdy.
I'm logging in on my TOS guys to see what the name on is.
How are you doing, sir?
Oh, the TOS tutorial bridge officer
Good.
is actually Temet, not Tevrel. Okay.
Tevrel is oh god, I've got her on one account.
I guess Tevrel is the 2409.
Yeah.
I don't actually have Tevrel on anyone except for my Talaxian because all of my other normal feds got created before they added that version of the tutorial. Oh well.
So how is life out there in DT land, DT?
Oh, it's going well.
Well, that's good. Work good?
Yeah, it's ups and downs, but...
Doesn't it ever?
Yeah.
So you in game? Do you need to play anything?
I'm logging in now. I just got home, so.
Ah.
I see you went with the Agamus T-shirt.
Who, me?
Well, Peter Pork was wearing
Yes.
the Agamus T-shirt.
Yeah, no, that was
I'm not sure if you actually chose that or not.
No, that was an Ed thing. I haven't changed the costume. I haven't taken him to the tailors yet.
Oh yeah, how do you like the effect I did with taking one of the liberated Borg 2409 human bridge officers and dressing her in a TOS costume?
Oh, you gotta do that, yeah. Looks great. It looks like a Janeway on a bad day doing cosplay. Excuse me a moment.
Yeah, that is Janeway's hairstyle she ended up with, isn't it? Hadn't
Sorry
thought
about
about that.
Actually, if I go for anything, I'd probably be going for Tyrannochillicus.
Oops, that's not what I meant to do.
Anyways, this is a great character to go do Restore Shield's ground on, so I'm going to go do that now.
Okie doke, unless you want us to join you and we can go do something like Into the Hive.
I'm just going to go to Nukara and stand in a lava or acid puddle. So,
Okay. New Romulus, if you go into one of the swarms of the bugs.
Well, I already warped out, so.
Yeah, wasn't
honestly, I think the acid puddles are faster than the bug swarms.
I usually tie mine into doing Vastum Peaks or something so I can get some dilithium out of it.
Oh.
Because, you know, if I'm not stand there and get murdered, might as well get murdered for money.
Honestly,
I need to go to Scorpion's Abyss so I can get the Devouring Nanite Cloud.
Okay.
Scorpion's Abyss is one of those TFOs that they've made that I legitimately feel the urge to do that on everyone solely for the costume unlock.
Oh, okay.
The Mirror Borg implants?
Yes. It is one of the best costumes they've added to the game in recent years.
I thought you wanted to do it on each one so then it's done and you don't have to go back and do it because that sucker takes a long time.
Oh, I actually did it more than once on one character.
Actually, I should probably wait to do that until later so that I can get the level maxed out on that kit module.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Well, I mean, if you get it at Mark II, you can just throw it in the upgrade.
It's Mark IV right now.
Whatever, you can still upgrade it later.
What kind of thing do you need to upgrade it?
I mean, just general kit module upgrades. I like the usual, like generic upgrades work, or well, anything that's specific to kit modules.
My cat is being a nuisance.
Yes, they are. They do that.
Well, I have my screen on a swivel arm so that I can tilt it while I'm on the bed. And she keeps jumping up on top of it and like bouncing, so my screen bounces.
Wow. That's mean of her.
Right?
It's kind of like the same logic of a children jumping on a bed.
Yeah,
like,
that idea.
Yeah. Is it breaking something? Maybe. It's still fun.
Yeah.
Oh, now she's coming around the screen looking like, what? I didn't do nothing.
My son's cat will stand there, look at me while it's standing in front of a counter, for example. There's a glass there going, I'll knock it over. Yeah, I don't care. It's not my house. Oh.
Yeah, see, that's what she does. She'll, like, while I'm in the middle of sleeping, if I leave a glass of water on the table next to my bed, she will actually knock it over in the middle of the night on top of me, ice cold water.
Yep.
And it's like, really?
Yeah, no, absolutely. That's what they do.
Drink your water, pathetic human. I demand this.
Exactly.
No, it's more like, wake your ass up. I want attention.
When we were staying in Ireland, there was a cat that lived there. We were renting a townhouse. And the cat lived, outside, but I didn't like that, so I invited the cat in at night, and the cat was like, oh, yeah, this rules. But at 2 a.m, cat was hungry, and at attacked me going, food! And I'm like, okay, do you want pizza? Cat's like, sure, that works. I didn't know because we don't do cats. Hey, DT, what's on the DT agenda for tonight?
I'm taking a look here. I'm jumping into game.
Okay. I got a little time before I have to go let the hell spawn out and take care of them for the night. Yeah, they're looking at me going, but Mom, you can wait a few minutes, babies.
Okay, here we go. That will do nicely.
I can jump to a tune that's more appropriate.
There we go. Now I should have access to Tachyon Rift. That'll be one of those abilities.
Tachyon Rift sounds like a place out in California in Silicon Valley.
Or is it Tychon's Rift? T-Y...
It's Tychon's Rift.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sounds like-
Tachyon's a bit different.
It's like,
Sounds like a name of a bar.
oh yeah, that would be a good bar. But a nerd bar.
Charge Particle Burst 2 and Viral Matrix.
I like Viral Matrix.
That's what Qual
I
Rod
was
comes
debating on. One of the things I was debating on was putting together a Fire at Will build.
Funny you say that.
I love how they call him Qual Rod, even though it's supposed to be Leonard McCoy.
Huh?
Huh?
That's what it's telling me. Like, I'm on the right side, where it says Ensign Science Station, and it gives you the character's name.
Uh-huh.
It says Leonard Bones McCoy. But if I look in my, like, list of officers, it shows up as Qualrod.
Oh, that's weird.
One thing I know.
Qualrod.
One thing I noticed recently is that a lot of the holographic bridge officers used to be unrenameable. And something recently unlocked it so that most bridge officers can be renamed.
Oh, really?
I noticed this when I was commissioning Beverly Crusher on multiple characters because I wanted to use her space trait, and suddenly noticed that I had the ability to give her a name.
Wow. Hey, it's Borg King. Borg King, how are you doing?
Which is the reason
Hi,
why I have characters with bridge officers that have fun names like Dr. Sealar.
Cool.
Hi.
How are
Mom,
you?
I actually gained 2 levels out of that mission.
I'm on.
You are on, yes.
I gained 2 levels out of that, so I'm now level 15. Woohoo!
Oh. Well, my Restore Shields ground is only a third done so far. Oh no.
Yeah.
I know you'll probably be getting off in a moment, Mom, right?
Getting there, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your doggies.
Let everyone know I'm alive.
Well, we're glad to hear that.
My show.
No, we haven't seen DT forever. Then the last 2 nights he's been on just as I'm getting ready to leave, so I'm staying on a few minutes here so I can say hi to DT. And good that you're on.
And
I can
DT
say hi to
appreciates
you.
that.
Hello, DT.
Yeah, Borg.
Hello,
I haven't heard you in a long time.
It's good to see you, Borg.
Yeah, I got this terrible life thing I get going on.
Yeah, as somebody said, DT, when you weren't on one night, where's DT? And somebody else goes, he found girls.
That is unfair. Where's my girls?
I know, right? I wish I had more than one. Jeez.
Yeah.
Hell, I settle for one.
You just need the right one.
Everybody knows it's going to take place 4 days.
I'd settle for one. I mean, god damn.
I only need one.
Yeah, exactly. But it's got to be the right one.
Yeah, well, I mean,
And then you
it'd
end
be
up with more
nice if
later.
they didn't all look at me and then run for the hills.
Yeah, same here.
Oh, come on.
No, that's literally what it's like, Mom. It's like I get interested in a girl, she takes one look at me, and then she literally runs off.
That's how it is with me
Because
too.
I'm a bigger person. They don't bother to get to know me and know that I'm like a teddy bear.
I know that people
Just
say
see a
that.
big guy and run for the hills.
I know that people say that, and yet, as I get more mature, it's one of those, that's not really the criteria anymore. but I can see it from
I
when I
am
was
30
young, like you
I
guys
am
are.
38. I'm 38 years old.
Oh my
and
God!
that's
I've got
been my
shoes
case.
that are older than you.
But that you get
I've
my
got a
point.
son who's older than you.
You get
I'm
my point.
47.
And
I
you
just
get my
turned
point
47 last
that
week.
they
Wow.
don't bother to look inside. They only look at the external.
One thing my grandmother told me years ago about choosing a spouse is that choosing a person that you like to, do things with is better than trying to go for someone who's pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So true.
Well, I mean,
I would love to
that,
find someone that would just go
see,
out with me.
I wish girls would stop and do that a lot of the time because all the
Yeah.
girls in my area, they do not stop to look beneath the
No,
surface.
no. I
They
will
only
apologize
want
on
the
behalf
visual
of my
aesthetic.
gender, but yeah, we can be really shallow.
Yeah, I mean,
I
they
mean,
only
that's
look
true of
for
people in general.
the big, muscular, hulking, like gentleman, like guys. The average, like muscle head, is what
Ooh,
most of the girls
that's
in
a
this
fun
area looks
fun
at.
quote from Patsy Stout. One should never be the oldest thing in one's house.
Fortunately, I have some scotch.
But yeah, I mean, they look at me and they just run. They don't bother getting to know me.
All I can say is love, a dreadful bond, and so easily severed.
Well, all
That's
I can
why
say is,
I've tried some of the dating websites. I've gotten a couple like hits, but they've turned out to be like catfishers.
my son, his friend, his roommate, their friends, even some of the females in their group are all like, eh. I kind of get that these days. Anyway, DT, what do you want to do? Because I need to get
I'm
myself
going to have to destroy some Borg ships pretty soon, so we could do
a Borg ship thing.
Yep, I
The
just have to
generic
change out
Borg
a
ship thing. Let me jump to a different tune. Federation or
Yep.
KDF?
I'm on Fed right now because I am working on. I'm taking care of a couple weapons really quick, but
I'm going to jump to a different account here.
I'm probably going to do it on this one again.
Okay.
Just because she needs levels, so.
I'm getting out the
changing
account
out
that DT loves.
I am not doing the universal.
Oh,
You got
Borg King, are you doing the new event at all?
I'll probably buy it out.
Oh, well, because I was going to say the Borg Battle Royale will give you all 10 commanders and captains.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
It will give you
On the
that
ground?
long before.
Yeah,
you're
it's a
done.
ground thing.
Okay.
Honestly, the Borg Battle Royale is every now and then it has little hints of challenge to it, but for the most part, it's just ruffle stomping Borg for like 10 minutes. It is actually a bit of a challenge, though, because you do need to pay attention to which kind of Borg you're stomping currently.
Mm-hmm. But hey, it's always fun to go curb stomping Borg.
It is that. All right.
Why is it a Borg Battle Royal? So is it like the Borg?
Well, you've done Arena of Sompek, right?
It's very similar to Sompek,
Yeah.
except with different kinds of stage hazards. However, one of the key things with this is that it's one out of the three versions of Borg for each wave. You don't know
what's
which.
What's the three versions?
The normal
No, the
Borg
two.
that we fight in all of the stuff. Then you have the mirror Borg that used to be working for King Harry. And then you have the new Control Borg, which used to have Tasha as their queen.
Well, it's kind of still do.
So you have either green, red, or blue Borg each phase, and they have a different set of powers they use. Also, the Borg bosses, I'm not 100% sure. I think the nature of the Borg bosses varies depending on which color Borg you're fighting. Because I've seen that Sinkethi assimilated named captain. There's a Reman and there's an assimilated Undie.
Mm-hmm. Yes, there is.
And I'm not sure if this is specific to the version of Borg you're fighting.
Dread Knight, I tried to send you a team invitation. Are you in a team someplace?
Not as far as. Oh, it was
there
buried
it is. Okay.
below.
Alrighty.
It was buried below.
It does that. Let me get out there. There we go.
I'm already in one. Jesus Christ, I'm getting 1,000 invites now.
It's me. It kept sending it to you. Because I sent it a couple of times thinking it didn't go.
Oh,
okay, that's the fourth invite.
A lag spike, and you accidentally clicked the button like 12 times.
5.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I have the ship, I think, set up for this.
How many am I going to get, Mom?
I don't know. It keeps going.
There's the 7, 8.
So how many minutes has it been? Because I'm like
9.
2/3 of the way done with my restored.
Dread Knight, I'm going to kick you from the team. I'll just redo that, okay?
Okay, yeah.
To make that stop.
Oh, that's insane. I was on to the 10th invite.
Okay, try that one.
Okay. Looks like it's good.
It's just that one. Yay! Yeah, WC, I've been watching some of those as well. But this is not an interesting cookbook. It's just like the farmer's housewife cookbook from Sweden. So a lot of it's in Swedish, but somebody wrote notes. Who else wants to join us for, what are we doing, DT?
Oh, I figure we can do for the fun of it, guillotine or something like that.
Oh, guillotine would be fun. Would anyone like to join us for guillotine?
Is that a space one?
Yeah, that's a space one.
Cool. My Protostar can get some more XP.
Mm-hmm. Anybody else? Borg King, Mar Hawkman?
I'm still marinating on.
It's easier with
Sorry,
the bugs.
my brain's turned to my brain melted with the sun today.
Ah.
It's like 105 out here.
Yeah, Ed was complaining about the temps down in Texas
that
today.
might help.
What?
I forgot to click to match your level when we went into the.
Oh, okay.
That's probably why I was dying so bad.
Well, Borg King, we can pull you into our little Borg Fest here, if you'd like.
I could join.
Oh, great.
Let's see what she plays.
Love to have you, Joshua.
Romulan.
Which kind of Romulan?
Romulan Federation.
That works fine.
The Romulan with pointed ears.
Thanks, Borg King.
I'm currently studying Starfleet Academy. Yes.
Anybody else?
Kudos.
Well,
otherwise, I'm going to queue us up here.
Do it.
Do it. Do it.
Do
it.
Let
the phasers flow.
Disruptors.
Prime the phasers. We must fire. Oh no, I'm starting to talk with an accent.
It's another Enterprise.
Why are you talking like a pack lad?
Why not?
Let's not be speciesist. Oh shoot! Apparently, I didn't finish this tune. Whoops. Terran's on the ground and Phil Lanson. I've got 4 accounts now, Borg King. So I've been trying to do the dailies on all 4 of them.
I think I'm the smallest ship here.
Size doesn't matter.
Yes, it does.
But I do have a cloaking device.
Oh, well, that's good.
I actually unwrapped the Sovereign for this experiment.
Oh, nice.
Well, I didn't unwrap it, but...
So this is still my Mir Gagarin, but this is Branda
I
Logie,
forgot
just
I
for you,
can do
DT.
that. I forgot I can do that, Mom.
What?
Reformed living construct. I can take over 8 nearby foe ships for 21.6 seconds.
Nice.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I
Yeah,
have
this
to
is a fire at will build, and I'm going to see how this plays out.
Okay.
all my
Does that mean
endeavors
I
are the
can take over
battle
some of
zone.
these Borg and make them fire at each other?
What'd you say, Borg
Probably.
King, about your endeavors?
All my endeavors is in the Dyson sphere.
Well, at least it's in one spot.
Yeah, but I hate fighting Voth on the ground.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Well, that was quick. I already have the daily. I need to do 5 board ships done.
Well, yeah, now we get team kills, so yay!
I mean, honestly, I got used to fighting the Voth when they were introduced, and just like,
It's-
people hate these guys.
I don't hate them. I hate the fact that it's hard to sit around if you've got 60. There's a couple of spots to do them. The artillery's not bad, providing nobody comes in and starts triggering them, to go through all 3 steps. Just leave them alone, and they'll keep triggering. Keep spawning. But
I'll keep the center
These are
sections
working pretty good.
protected.
Let's see, what do we not get? We got 3 more transporters, or conveyors, rather.
Which they got to come out.
Yeah.
Come out, wherever you are.
One pops up on the left side.
Okay. The left side.
Relevant
left?
to where we started, technically.
You realize we're in
Yeah,
space.
all
Left,
things,
right,
yeah,
up, down, it's all relative.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Have you tried cardinal directions?
Okay, that's
okay.
there's one
I
more.
say the planet would be the right side.
How about by the map?
Use the planet as point of origin. Oh, yay! Let's take over some Borg ships.
Hey, it's Stargate Wars. How you doing, Stargate Wars?
Ah, they came to visit us again.
Yes, they did.
Hello.
That's because they're awesome.
Point
Good
of
evening.
origin.
Why aren't they called Stargate Trek Wars?
Right? It's only right. We're playing Star Trek. Jeez.
Don't give them a reason.
We're multicultural here. We do Star Trek and Star Wars.
I must
is
be
working
crazy.
really
I
good.
must be crazy. I'm taking on an assimilator in my Protostar.
The
That
assimilators
is-
are surprisingly easy to take out.
They've taken out my shield.
I mean, they're what?
Hey, Stargate, how are you doing?
Oh, usual. My
Arriving?
name is based on a variation of a game from the early 2000s.
Ah,
Babylon 5 War.
left Bab 5.
Yeah, I have some familiarity with that because I do a video game
no, it's caught
modding
me in
for
a tractor
Space
beam.
Empires 5.
Let go.
And one of the biggest mod projects that other people were
I'm dead.
working on was actually a total conversion mod to do Stargate, or not Stargate, but Babylon 5 as the setting.
I'm dead.
But they based it on the Babylon 5 Wars game.
Yeah, I wrote a conversion for the tabletop game.
Ooh.
So, Mom, did you see the Killer Clowns from Outer Space video game?
No.
I put it on a Discord in the lounge.
Oh, I'll have to go look at that.
I'm like, really? They came out with a game for that movie?
Why not?
To be
Okay,
quite
so we
honest,
got 1,
it's
4,
a
and
great
5
movie.
running.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space does have certain plot devices in it that actually make perfect sense for a first-person shooter game. Because the clowns have designated weak spots. You use your pistol to aim for the weak spot, and then you
Yeah, the nose.
run around and to try to find things to shoot them with.
Hey, Drunken Heretic says Babylon 5 Wars. Now, damn, that's a name I've not heard in a long time.
I feel the need to caveat what I previously said about Space Empires 5 modding project by mentioning that Space Empires 5 is 15 years old, and that modding project is over 10.
This is running amazingly smooth. This is scary.
It's almost like people know what they're doing.
Yeah. Go
You know
figure.
why?
That's why.
You're not playing at a full level. That's why.
Well, I know that. I'm just doing the event version because, people might want to do the event.
It's the event that's up there.
Silly me.
I do. It didn't matter for the event for me or not.
Oh, okay. I
just
wasn't sure, so I
wanted-
did event version.
Ooh, Acolyte complete.
Perfectly fine.
Probe immunity.
Drunken Heretic says, I am responsible. The first one advanced armor rule.
Okay, the first ones in Babylon 5 are basically like the progenitors / Iconians.
Oh, right, yeah.
In that they're the oldest races in the universe.
I had forgotten about that. I haven't watched that in a long time.
The Vorlons have super advanced tech because they've been doing technological advancement for like millions of years. And the same goes for the Shadows and certain other races.
The oldest races were in Babylon 5 were that in the current universe were the Vorlons and the Shadows.
Yeah, like the mod for Space Empires 5, he did several things with that mod that you don't normally see Space Empires 5 do in order to make that advanced armor thing actually work right. And yeah, it's like younger race armor versus older race weapons. No, it's not going to work. Older race armor versus younger race weapons. Yeah, good luck putting it in. Oh, I knew what you meant about railguns, Drunken Heretic. Then again, I have experience with the setting.
I'm gonna lose this assimilator. Ah, that blew up. Yay! It blew up. Yay!
Why did you
do many
blow up?
things. I didn't do it, but I'm happy it got blew up.
The firepower on the ship, it seemed to work very well for something I just kind of threw together as a lark when I.
Yeah, I've been playing tank during my streams.
Well, legitimately, I usually do beam overload builds, but given that the Sovereign was a 4-4 ship, when I was some point today, I was going, I wonder if I turned it into a fire wheel build, how it'll work.
I mean, I actually did build a Galaxy X Dreadnought as a beam overload build, so I mean,
Well,
although that is a 5-3 ship, so
firewall build is fairly easy.
Yeah. Yeah, all I did was change all of my overload traits to stuff like Ruin of Our Enemies. Always fun. Calm Before the Storm, still there.
Always.
Target-rich environment. And overpowered, overgunned.
Well, that was a very nice run, and a good place for me to sign out for the night, because I have things to do and documents to write yet tonight. So I'm going to get out of here, but let's go find somebody to raid. Who is out there?
Hey, Drunken Heretic. One thing
Bax.
that's noteworthy from the Babylon 5 TV show is that 3 antimatter cannons actually worked on First One armor. It's like, of all of the younger race weapons, they're like the one that actually did the most damage to the First One armor in the TV show. 3 are one of those minor races that you show up in a lot of episodes and look cool, but aren't someone you talk to because they just can't speak English. But they actually have relatively advanced tech.
Alright, guys. I'm gonna pop out of here, too, because I've got about half an hour till my show comes online.
No worries. Let's see. I hate the way they have redone this. There we go. That's Aussie.
Just so you know.
Yes.
All the fleet marks that I had have been put in the Momulan Star Empire.
Well, thank you very much. Well, if I'm reading this right, we've got Pegasus Command, which looks like it is playing Star Trek Online, but... Oh, it's on PC. All right, let's go raid these guys. All right, we're going to go raid Pegasus Command, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful evening, And I'll start this as, I can start it right now. How cool is that? They've changed it. Go figure. Have a great night, everyone, and we will see you either tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. or sometime over the weekend. We'll figure that one out.
Yep.
Yep.
Take care and go give these guys some love.
And Godspeed.
Night-night, everybody.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Adios.